What is it? What is the clipper thing? The mark
Clapper.
marker.
Start the show, Jordan.
Start the show. Wait, what? I gotta start it. You started it.
I don't know what
I
episode.
started
you're
last week. You weren't even here last week.
I don't know what episode you're on.
Oh shit. I hang on. I gotta wrote down. It's 24,
Episode
I think.
24.
Yeah, episode 24, guys. Ahoy! Welcome to the Drunken Ship podcast. Give it a round of applause for my boy Colin and my boy. Actually, I don't know how you have this set up, so I think I'm in
on
the.
your,
Are you in the middle?
I'm on your
All
left.
right, I'm gonna
on your
point this
left.
way. Left? Is it this way?
Yeah.
Your
Okay,
left,
it's
yes.
my boy Colin and my boy Tay.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hit my mic.
Hey, what up?
On your
Today, guys, we are
been a
brought
week.
to you by Circle Space, Red Shoe, Bro Undies. Fuck, I think no, it's U Undies and Bros
And bros.
and Bros.
What's bros?
Hymns,
What is hymns again? I heard of this.
sexual wellness for men.
Sexual wellness for men.
Sexual
do,
wellness for men.
Podcast every
That is
Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on both Spotify and YouTube. You can type in Drunken Ship Podcast on both platforms. We should be the first thing to pop up. Talk about all
Yes,
kinds
sir.
of topics. Anything that comes to mind. So,
Ooh.
have any
Yeah, we're just chilling.
topics, just put them in the comments.
Oh
and
yeah,
probably
I
talk
I
about
do.
it.
I've had a few people ask us. They want to ask some questions. So guys, if you have like any questions, just put
Yeah,
them down
sure.
in the comments on this video, and then we'll read them on next week's show. Or you can just shoot me, Tay, or Colin a message on any of our
Yeah, we're on
social media
Twitter too.
platforms.
Yeah.
It's in the description below. You actually click it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't click with that, but so boys, what's the topics today, man? What's going on? Look at that car going by my house. You hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, Honda Civic.
Yeah, that Honda Civic. That busted 04 Honda Civic.
What do you guys do this week? It's been a slow week these past few days or something.
Dude, I've been working, man. It's definitely been dragging.
I've been streaming Five Nights at Freddy's and cannot beat that fucking 5th level. Oh my god, dude. And it's not a kid's game, Tay. It's
How long is
hard.
it?
It's an actually hard game.
Is it free
Pay-
Yeah.
or what? Is it free?
No, it's like $5 though. So borderline free.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can probably buy like all 5 of them in like a collection or something.
I swear to God, I saw a collection of it for like $30 or something, and I can't find it anymore. So I gotta buy them all separate now.
Oh wow. But yeah, I've been streaming some Spooktober stuff too. That's basically I've just been working, and then when I get home, I stream that.
Oh, I meant to ask you off air, but I guess I'll ask you on air. Colin, do you make music?
Do I make? Yeah, I do.
You do, dude. You should make
Yeah.
We should make a new opening for the Drunken Ship.
Make a new intro. Yeah, I can
Make
do
some
that.
tasty beats, dude.
TST.
Yeah,
Dude.
I could probably do that.
little synth wave.
Yeah, well, you want some synthwave,
Yeah, dude.
some retro wave and stuff? I could probably do that.
And then me
No
Tay will
worries.
throw up the effects.
I kind of just
Yeah.
jinxed someone earlier just then.
You
I'm
what?
Stop doing that. Nothing. Someone texted me and I jinxed them earlier, and I was right.
He's right. They're pregnant.
Don't say that.
Look at the sweat.
Yeah.
Like one beat of sweat. It's like, don't say that.
Don't
say that.
No, isn't
That sucks.
like birth rate kind of declining because it's getting too expensive for everyone? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, stupid people are still breeding, but I think smarter people are kind of like, oh,
No,
it's kinda
yeah, like
dangerous.
our generation has lower birth rates just because we're more focused on like
Ourselves.
what we want to do rather
Well,
than
it's
barely
fucking.
would.
It's too expensive to do anything anymore.
Yeah. Isn't it
Yeah,
kind
it
of messed
really
up though?
is.
It's too expensive to support a child.
Right?
Yeah,
Like it's something. It's a person, but it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a fucking bill. It's a
Yeah, it's
long
an extra
bill.
bill in your pocket. Like
Forever
child
for like
support.
they
For
say
18
18
years,
years,
right?
but that shit could go longer than 18.
yeah,
Yeah.
18 years.
I can't do it right now. Give me like the next 3-5 years, I'll be ready.
I ain't never
Yeah.
doing it. Fuck it.
You know what? kids?
Vasectomy right now. I'll do it live. You almost spit your water out, didn't you?
What?
You almost spit your water.
Yeah, I can't do kids right now.
Do you guys want kids?
Yeah, a boy and a girl.
Not right
Boy and a
now.
girl?
Yeah. I always say I'm gonna get a girl first. The girls
Are
from.
you sure you want a boy and a girl? There's so much
Mm.
sibling porn out there. You want that to happen, Tay?
Only Jordan would say that. Why would he say that?
We're gonna get a YouTube channel shut down. from
Hey,
keywords.
hey, have you guys ever seen that news video? You seen that news video? of The dude on the news, and he was like, I meant to bring this video up a long time ago. Like
Oh,
way
you talking
back.
about when he brings up incest porn like awkwardly in that
Yes.
interview? I know exactly what you're
And
talking
he's
about.
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, when he brings it up out of nowhere. He's like, yeah, I watch stepbrother porn, stepsisters porn, but I just
And
mute
then
it.
like, yeah, and then everybody's like dead quiet for like 20 seconds, just staring at this
Was it
guy.
a joke or he just? Was it a terrible
I don't
joke?
know. No, he was being like,
No, I think it was a joke and it landed horribly.
Yeah, terrible.
And he he was trying to recover, but
it
he
came
couldn't.
off so awkwardly that I
I know,
didn't
it's
know.
horrible.
I thought it was real. Like I didn't know he was joking or not. But yeah, it was like deadpan. He immediately killed him. It was so out of context too because it was just like
Yeah,
bad
the
news,
vibe-
right?
The vibe died real fast whenever he said that. It
He
was just
killed the vibe so quick. He assassinated that fucking room.
I think porn kind of set expectations for some people in the real world. Like those
Hell yeah,
incidents happens and they want that to happen.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There's like organizations that are like against it, of course, and stuff like that, and like the whole like NoFap is like is an actual organization, I think, or something like that,
Get out.
It's like
really?
to
Is it
stop,
Christian
like-
Fund?
to like stop watching porn, and some people have like
Addiction.
develop like porn addictions and stuff. Yeah,
Terry Crews had it. Porn addiction.
Terry Crews had a porn addiction.
Yeah, he openly stated
Porn
it.
addiction is very real. That's
Yeah,
like,
that's a real-
No, I
super
get
real.
it. Yeah,
It's
I
actually
can understand it.
it's more in our faces than ever. It's literally everywhere.
Oh yeah,
With
because
all,
it's like
OnlyFans and shit. Yeah.
there's like
And
well yeah,
that
and then
made it
there's like just
normalized. Yeah.
yeah, and then there's like sexualized like advertisements and stuff everywhere, and I mean it's just kind of in our faces.
Do
As
you-
much as we spout like how taboo sex is, like it's awkward to talk about sex out loud. Yet
But I don't
there's like
understand it. I've seen it by all
half
of them.
naked women on billboards and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we should talk about? Fucking cuties. Have you
I'm
guys
not
seen
talking
this?
about that. I'm not watching.
Dude, I did not watch it. I refuse to.
No, I don't think anyone should watch
Oh.
it. But apparently,
Apparent-
Texas.
Yeah, I was gonna
Texas
say.
court is suing Netflix.
Yeah,
over
I heard about
cuties.
that.
Who was Netflix?
Yeah,
Texas what? Texas
Like a
what?
Texas court.
Oh, court. Oh.
Yeah, like somewhere is like indicting.
Indictment.
Yeah,
indicting
on like
Netflix.
Netflix Incorporated on because of cuties for like
Can
the
he-
sexual exploitation of children and stuff. Yeah.
Can he do that?
Oh yeah,
even
anybody
though-
can do that.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I'm more since it's not a real thing, though, right?
I'm almost sure that it's probably gonna get swept under the rug, or Netflix is probably just gonna pay out whatever they gotta do. But yeah, I mean, like anybody can walk up into a court
Still
and
can
say
get away
like,
from that.
hey, I didn't like this how this TV show represented this, so I want to sue for discrimination or whatever, or exploitation and stuff like that.
It's funny, despite the criticism of her. Was a fantastic film. Apparently, a lot of YouTube reviewers say it was great.
What's great?
Cuties? Apparently, Cuties actually
Sounds like a
good.
lot of
What?
YouTubers are
Yeah,
You actually
didn't
pedophiles.
see
sat
that?
down and watched it?
People. No, I mean they movie critics and people said it's actually a good movie, but I'm not watching that mess.
It's a movie or is it? I thought it was a TV show.
No, it's a Netflix.
No, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Yeah,
It's like what?
the movie
African
is like
kids? Whatever. South Africa?
apparently the point of the movie is about like the sexual exploitation of children and like how they like want to be like how like women like view themselves nowadays with like social media and stuff and
Oh.
like
Yeah.
getting likes and stuff. So it's a commentary on that, and I think a lot of people don't like it is because Netflix themselves doesn't make a stance on it. The movie
what
is
is
kind of like
What is the meme where it's the dude? He has a
gun?
gun to his own self. That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
what they did. They're like, it's like, no, it's a commentary on sexualizing children, but you're sexualizing children in the process of commentarying on sexualizing
yeah,
children.
basically that's what people are like. That's what all the confusion is about. But
Because I saw one clip from it, I'm like, dude, who was?
I mean,
okay with
I'm on the
this?
fence. Like, okay, I get it. You're trying to commentate on it, but
It's really awkward. The whole
like,
time.
there's a lot of other movies and shows that deal with that subject without actually exploiting children.
All right, guys, play this scenario out with me, right? You're like 16, and you see cuties, and you're like a film buff, right? And you get to social commentaries and stuff, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. I've heard a lot of social commentary, a lot of groundbreaking stuff here, and you sit down in your room, shut your door, you turn on the TV, you start watching it, and it gets to that scene where they're dancing, and your dad walks in, and then you have to explain to him on how this is social commentary. All right, go do it. I'm your dad. I don't know.
I mean, you can't really.
I'm gonna come in.
Well, first off, I wouldn't watch it.
Son. What do you do? What is it? What is this, Colin? What's this, Tay? What
I
are you boys up
forgot about
into
it till
here?
you brought it up. Who brought it up? You did.
What?
Yeah, Jordan brought it up.
This is like the third time bringing it up
fuck.
too.
Come on.
Jeez.
This is the third time this week, Jordan. What are you doing?
What are you trying to imply here? He got it like bookmarked on his Netflix.
I got it my favorite.
Yeah, it's like saved on his list and stuff. Yeah.
I had the date saved. I waited up all night.
What
Yeah.
you do? You came home and Adriana came home.
You know how like
Look at that.
some people put on The Office? That's what he puts on that.
Yeah, I just
Like
the
when they go to
background
bed.
noise. I learned all the dances. It's like a TikTok dance or something.
Yeah, they got a camera. TikTok is stupid. It's a really dumb site.
Do you guys have TikToks?
No.
No.
No, neither do
No.
I.
It's a waste of storage space.
I think I'm
No,
starting to get, like-
I don't watch it unless it's like posted on Twitter or something.
yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
How old are you guys? You both like 25, 24, right?
24.
Yeah.
So we're all the
24.
same age group here. I think I'm starting to like distance my. I think I'm starting to get to the age where I'm like starting to getting out of that loop
That
of
meme
like
culture.
what's hip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys have Vine though?
I had a Vine.
I had a Vine, yeah.
I had a Vine and I made like 2
Is
videos.
that the
and
old
then I'm
man,
This is kind of
like-
stupid.
Oh, you had a
Come.
Vine, you fucking old guy.
Vine's supposed to come back, but I don't know what happened to that. This seems like
I think it was a
right.
joke, dude. Vine 2.
that wasn't a joke. That was a real thing.
Remember before TikTok, it was Musically. Musically turned into TikTok.
Oh yeah, you're
TikTok,
right.
right?
Remember
Right.
that?
Because Musical.ly
No.
was like ultra cringe.
Musically, it was that Thriller thing. Thriller?
No, it was before Thriller.
No?
It was Musical.ly.
They had all like
then
they had like the
Thriller.
cringe. It was like basically you like lip syncing and dancing to like music,
And it turned
and you
into
could put like cool effects or whatever. Yeah, and I think it got bought by some company, and then it turned into TikTok.
So China brought that company, I guess, then. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what it
Because
was.
Don't China own TikTok?
Tencent will own everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got the stupid dances. This is a dumb app. You know, they should have banned it.
Have you guys noticed that
Yeah,
I
they
touch my
should.
mic every 10 seconds because of my OCD?
You move it.
If I don't touch it, I'll die.
Oh.
Do you guys have any weird quirks like that? Like any OCD things that you guys do?
I promise you, I thought about this the other day. I gotta cook.
Yeah, I
like,
twirl my hair.
everything in order, like directions. I like following directions precisely on a box.
Oh, like on like
Precisely.
Yeah.
precisely.
Man,
So
like, I mean-
how'd you make that Hey, I'm kind of sick of this shit, Tay. Of you trying to be a master chef over here with your
Look.
fucking
Hating on my
Uh,
pizza.
yeah, your pizza, your little pizza and your fucking what is that pan called? The black
Cast
pan?
iron. You got a
Cast
cast
iron.
iron? pan?
Little cast iron pizza.
Everyone
Who
got
do
a
you think
cast
you
iron.
are?
in the
Bobby
house.
Flay over here?
Bobby Flay. I hate him. I always hated him.
Shut your
growing
ass up.
He seemed so arrogant when I was growing up.
Bobby
Look
Flay.
at this guy.
Bam! Or no, that's Emerald, right?
Nah, he's my guy. I used to watch him every night as a kid.
I've never seen him
Really?
do one thing in my life. I just
Dude, I
know
used
the commentary. Actually, you know, the only fucking commentary I think I've ever seen for Emerald is like the Futurama episode where he's like, bam. And
Oh,
he's doing
yeah.
the fucking like alien thing.
I used to like watch Food Network all the time growing up. Like Beth with Contessa, Jada.
Dude, I used to
Rachel
love Food
Ray.
Network, and I used to watch
Me
the
too.
Science Channel all the time.
Remember
History
Good
Channel.
Eats?
Discovery
Good
Channel
Eats
used to
slap.
smack. Yeah.
Good Eats. Good Eats. Was
Good
awesome.
Good
Eats.
Eats.
The hell's that?
Paula Deen, she was my favorite one. Oh yeah.
Hey, Paula Deen, though.
Years later, though.
Put some butter on it.
Well, what she did years
Bustin'.
later.
Bustin'
No,
with
she
that butter.
she had a YouTube channel. I
did?
look at it every once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I preferred Rachel Ray.
Why?
That's right.
That was me though. She was the OG like cooking lady.
Yeah. There was this other old lady. She was like Italian. She was on PBS channel. Do you know what that channel is? PBS.
No.
Yeah, I know what PBS is, but once I got into junior high school and my mom was making enough money to get cable, I never watched PBS.
Yeah,
again.
it's a no cable channel.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But yeah,
It's
she used to come on every
PBS,
Saturday
Fox
morning.
News.
Like some old lady. I was probably watching reruns. She's probably dead at the time. But she used to like cook
She's
outside.
probably dead.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be funny, but she's probably been dead. Because PBS do like Sesame Street we grew up watching. Those episodes from like the 80s and 70s probably. We didn't even realize.
Yeah, I know Inspector Gadget was an old ass show that I was watching. That was from like the 80s. I remember that on PBS. Arthur is actually still coming out with new episodes.
Yeah, that's
They are?
crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
What about
I remember
Dragon
watching
Tales?
Franklin. Dragon Tales is dead.
Oh really?
Franklin's dead.
They died with the dinosaurs.
The Berenstain Bears, that's over.
You mean the
Berenstain
Berenstain
Bears.
Bears?
It's not
Berenstain
Stains.
Bears.
It's not
Berenstain
that.
Bears.
I come from
She used to
dimension
believe that.
1, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's how we
Oh,
say
come
it.
on.
The Bears.
It's Berenstein in my universe.
Yeah. What is the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Berenstein, though.
Kazam.
Berenstein, like Frankenstein.
Kazam or Shazam.
No, it's Kazam.
It's Kazam, yeah, with
What is Shaq's movie?
Sinbad.
Uh,
Shaq's movie is Shazam.
The other one is fake. People swore up and down it was real, but it never happened.
Yeah, the Kazam one with Sinbad is the fake one.
Yeah.
And then there was actually one called Shazam with Shaq in it.
Shazam.
You guys seen that movie?
What?
No.
I watched that movie like a million times.
You seen it in theaters?
No, that's actually one movie I haven't seen in theaters. is
Yeah, I seen it years
Shazam.
ago, but I forgot all about it. He's
You
a
guys
genie,
go-
right? In that movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I remember like he turned like a whole warehouse into like candy bars or some shit.
Mm.
That's a wild movie.
They don't make movies like that no more.
You guys ever watch a movie as a kid and you love it, but it's a garbage movie, but you don't know the difference, so you're like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Ugh.
Like
What?
back in the day, I thought
What are
it
you
was
talking
pretty
about? That's a good
cool.
movie.
So
Actually,
then I watched it.
no,
I watched it
was
like a couple years later, and it's fucking cringe.
Spy Kids series. Or
The Spy
pretty
Kids,
awful.
yeah.
No, the first one's actually good though.
Remember we watched
That's in
3D
the
at your
same-
house one night? And like, God, this
Yeah.
is terrible.
Yeah,
This is god-awful.
Spy Kids and Machete are in the same universe.
They
They-
are.
He
Yeah.
directed them, right? Didn't that guy
That's their
direct
uncle,
What's that guy?
Uncle Machete.
Rodriguez.
them? That's not
Yeah,
him, is
Robert
it?
Rodriguez or something.
Yeah.
What's some shit?
Because Robert Rodriguez also did the Planet Terror and From
Holy
Dusk Till
shit! I
Dawn.
remember Planet Terror.
Bruce Willis, that zombie thing.
Because Robert Rodriguez, who's the guy, was a horror movie
Yeah.
director, and then he made Spy Kids.
What a
He,
weird- how do you transition to
owns-
that?
He owns LRA Network. They used to play Godzilla.
Oh, he
movies
also,
every
I
year.
think he also made Hostel, but I think that's Eli Roth.
I haven't
It's
seen
same
Hostel in
same
years.
vein of people. Yeah, same vein of people though.
I'm surprised Hostel didn't blow up like Saw did. They're basically
I thought
It
Hostel
did,
was really
it
good.
did though. Like it was pretty popular.
They made 3 of them, right?
Yeah, they made 3 of
They made 3
them.
of 'em,
The
yeah.
first 2 were good. The third one's okay. Set
What's
in
the one that was in
America.
the spa? What was that one? Yeah, all in different countries they take place in usually. Like some
Yeah.
European
The first 2 are like in Europe somewhere.
countries. Yeah.
I
So I
remember
may have
watching
seen the
Hostel
third one.
2, and it made me scared to leave America. I'm like, holy shit, this is what other countries are like.
I think that's
They're
one of the
gonna
point of
grab
the
me.
movies.
Yeah, I think that was like the point.
Yeah, go
It's
to
just-
different countries and be scared.
It's propaganda to keep you from going to other countries.
You know, I was seeing this Twitter post. Chris Hemsworth's some Netflix movie, some military movie, and someone made a great point why they make like foreign countries have this yellow filter.
Oh,
is so true.
yeah, it's
That is very
they're
true.
because they're dirty.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, like, is it yellow over there? Like that yellow sky?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like you fly to Mexico, and you're like, oh, it's a lot clearer than I thought.
You've been to Mexico, right? Did you go to Mexico before?
I've been to Puerto Rico
Pretty cool.
and then Taiwan, but that was for a different thing.
You didn't go to Taiwan.
That's where they film Cuties at.
Really? How do you know
Jesus
that?
fucking Christ.
Do you know? Is that true?
Let's just call it callback.
Is that true?
No,
Oh.
Tay.
Hey Jordan, have you been on Epstein's Island?
Yeah, I mean no.
Never seen the island. Where did he know this located at? I just call it that.
Yeah,
Where is it?
it's in like
Yeah, Jordan, where is it?
You give me a map, I'll point it right on. It's right off the coast of the Florida
He
Keys.
points, it's right there. It's
Here's my flat
Really?
log with him 46 times.
Did it just like drop dead completely? All that mess.
No, they got his girlfriend.
Yeah, they're
Was
still
it
digging up some stuff. I'm pretty sure
Glistine?
she's giving information to people, so
You think
pretty
Tom
sure
Hanks
that's what she's doing.
was into that?
Tom Hanks is in Greece now, homie,
For what reason?
because Greece classified pedophilia as a mental disability, and he got Greek citizenship over there.
Yeah, I saw that earlier this year.
So
That
You tell
face he
me why.
made is really
Oh, with Ricky Gervais and stuff, yeah.
yeah. Some
Wait,
people
wait,
say like an awkward.
Can you guys
face,
explain
but
to me
I-
what's happening? I know about the Tom Hanks people. They call him a pedophile and stuff. But what's the Greek? He got a Greek citizenship.
I saw a post of that like early this year. Sometime he is in Greece now. So
Because he's trying to avoid like not going to jail.
possibly is that where he got COVID at?
in
Right?
Greece,
he got COVID.
they
from over
they
there,
don't
didn't he?
consider pedophilia. They consider it a mental illness rather than a felony.
Yeah, like it's a disability, like
Seriously.
yeah, that's what they considered. I guess it's because it's like, I don't know, the stupid ass argument that like people can't control it or that they're born like this is a sexuality, they can't control who they like, that sort of dumb shit.
What is it?
That,
What is it? Maps. On
Yeah, like
Twitter?
maps almost, yeah, basically.
What is that?
Which I hate, I despise with a passion, almost as much as I hate Nazis.
What is maps?
Minor attracted people or persons, so they are attracted to minors. A code word, wink, wink. They're fucking pedophile.
That's on Twitter.
Yeah, there's a map community. It's called like, just like search it #maps, and you'll see like a slew of people. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. There's a lot of gender fluent people on there who are maps, and there's also a lot of furries on there who are maps. I'm
What
gonna
is-
say it.
What is gender fluid? Dude, I'm so out of loop with the gender role thing here.
Like they don't like either they don't identify as a specific gender or it changes with their mood essentially. I think there's some people like that too. Like I don't know, dude. It's a bunch of like they already have enough problems and they're gonna add on to it that they not only are they attracted to men, women, nobody, but they're also attracted to children and shit.
I've heard
and
like
it's
the
fucking-
maps thing. Like they're trying to get into LGBTQ. They're trying to get into that.
You're trying
And
to
they
make the
won't let
flag
them. They're
different.
like,
Oh, that's
no,
what
we're-
that's definitely what they're trying to do. And no, dude, I am not on
No.
board with that.
Can you see that happening like 30 years from now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I could see people trying, but I do not think it would go over well.
The world is crazy,
I
man.
I
So.
sincerely think that it would probably be accepted in 30 years. I guarantee it.
That's
Nah,
crazy
bro.
to think of.
Nah, bro.
Like,
mean-
is
I
as
mean-
progressive as like?
Because
we
I mean,
go?
this shit used to be cool back in like ancient Rome and shit, but you know,
Mm.
I'd like to say we were a little more civilized than that, but I guess not.
I don't know. We got a whole pedophile island.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
We've not moved so
exactly.
far away from.
I still don't understand
this
what
thing.
Espen. What's his name? Espen.
Epstein Island.
I don't know what did he do. I mean, like, what is he? What is his job? What is he?
He was like he just had money.
He was like a
just had,
finance, yeah. He was like a financial advisor or some shit.
Everyone
yeah,
knew this
that's all he
guy.
was.
like anyone knew like have money knew this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
it's because he
really
just
well
had like
connected.
blackmail on all these people.
Yeah, because he had like he had rooms set up with like cameras and set up some rooms. And essentially, I mean, he was just blackmailing people. He would get all these
Scamming.
wealthy people to come hang out, have sex with underage girls, and then blackmail them for like whatever. I mean, whatever he was doing.
For his wealth.
And I wouldn't throw a stone so far and say that the government was probably somewhere involved in, you know.
Yeah, he was probably some sort of informant for them or something.
Because I mean, he had world leaders and he had like all these types of people coming
Clinton
over.
was in there. The Clintons.
Clinton,
both of them was over
Prince
there.
Andrew was there.
Who?
Yeah, man, fuck the Clintons, dog.
Clinton.
Fuck the Clintons.
Bill Clinton.
Can you guys do impressions?
Nah, not a Bill
Of
Clinton.
who? Of
Can
who?
you do Tay? Can you do an impression of Bill Clinton?
Uh, You know exactly what I say. When there's something strange in my neighborhood.
When there's something strange.
I can't.
I sound like Shaq trying to do it. Now it's gonna call prick.
Crick, Hillary, China.
What's our fucking topics? We're 25 minutes in. We haven't done any of our topics.
They're actually pretty decent. We're just
There's
what
a
we
new Godzilla anime
Fuck
What's that?
yeah! Let's
That was
go.
announced
Let's make
by-
up for the bad ones.
announced by Netflix. It's called Godzilla Singular Point.
Oh,
That's the official title for it. It looks like it's going to be, Eiji Yamamori, who was an animator for all the classic Ghibli movies, will be designing the monsters, which I
Fuck
think is
yes.
going to be pretty sick.
I think he's gonna do 3D Godzilla and 2D characters. I think they might do that.
You think so?
oh, and like a mixture. Yeah, that's
They did release some of the art style. It looks like they released a photo of the cast. The animated cast.
Oh, it's not an article. But I knew you talking
So
about that. Which I
it looks like a decent art style. I mean, they're keeping obviously the anime look, but it's So let's see. Hang on. It's gonna hit Netflix in 2021, so next year.
we are in April, and we're gonna get it later sometime in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I assume. They didn't say anything specifically about an actual release date. They just said 2021.
Probably get like November, September around this time. Okay, I got
Yeah,
the
more
cast
than
up.
likely. All new characters, all new story. Will be directed by Atsushi Takahashi, who did the Doraemon movie. Collaborating with Animation Studios, Bones, and Orange. So
Oh,
Hero
shit. They
Academia
collaborate with Studio
Studios and
Bones?
Beastars and stuff.
You seen the Orange Studio Twitter page? They got this video up. It's fantastic 3D animation. Like, it looks really good. They got a Twitter page. Just look at that video they have. It's fantastic. Apparently, they did
So
this
the first
anime
look at the
movie.
characters. Let's
characters.
see. So that was just it for the article. It doesn't say necessarily anything about who the main character will be.
It's that girl in
Looks-
the middle, I assume.
Yeah, that's what I'm
There's,
thinking.
there's also a character with his back turned. I'm also assuming that's like a main character or whatever.
He's a
Something like that.
detective. He has a tragic
Yes.
past, but he's a good guy. I can read this entire cast here.
So here's this is from Netflix's official announcement. Kan Sawada, composer for countless Doraemon films and series such as Mushi Pedal, Japanese science fiction novelist To Injo, made his TV debut as editor and writer for the series. There's also Kazu Kato, the creator of Blue Exorcist and the hit comic book series Jump Square. Will serve as character designer. Animator Eiji Yamamori from Studio Ghibli Films. He did
That got
Princess
me excited.
Mononoke, Spirited Away.
Yeah.
He's going to be designing the monsters specifically. So it looks like the
Yeah.
other guy is going to be designing the characters.
So you can see some magical Godzilla here. Some mythical kind
Oh,
of
okay. I don't understand. They're
think-
doing like a cell shading animation.
Godzilla. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it says
right?
hand drawn and then CG animation styles is what they're going to be
Yeah.
saying.
So
Yeah.
like kind of like what if you guys ever seen Ultraman on Netflix, it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm
They
not
look-
a
they look
isn't
crazy
bad.
fan of.
They
I don't
look
know.
You
better
what
know-
it
than
is.
Ultraman one. So that
I'm going to say I hope it looks better than the other anime Godzilla cuz
Yeah,
I
the
don't
movies.
like that anime
Well, that's the
style.
thing. I think it's gonna be like that too.
Yeah, it's gonna be cell shading, but from what I heard and the studio's record, it's fantastic. And from the
Well, we'll
video
see.
I saw,
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. But I want the characters to be 2D. I don't want to be full 3D. I don't.
As
I
long
don't
as- Yeah.
like this. As like it's funny, like the 3D animator. I don't like the anime trend of doing 3D animation.
No, it's cheaper and it's faster to do, which I understand is
Yeah.
why they're doing it. But for
It just
like
doesn't
an
work.
overall like aesthetic look for it, it doesn't. It translates into very
Flat.
mechanical. Yeah, it doesn't. I
Something's
just
weird
don't-
about it, right?
It's something
Yeah.
very off. There's not. It's like the fluidity isn't there. It's
I guess
not
we're
very.
not used to it. Something. I don't
Yeah.
Know. I don't know.
As long as it doesn't like do like a Berserk 2016 where it's just garbage, I think we'd be okay.
the animation
I wish
for
they would
Godzilla
do like
wasn't
if you
bad.
guys ever seen SSS Gridman, like
like
where
episodes.
it's like they do 2D, but they infuse 3D objects into it. Those are like the best types for it.
This is what they're gonna do for Godzilla, I think, from judging from the articles.
Hopefully that's what it is. It's just
Yeah, me
all it's
too.
2D, but they just add hints of 3D things because
Yeah,
that seems more of like the wave.
yeah. Like I really don't know nothing about this. Just what we got here. I'm down.
Yeah,
for
they
Super
haven't
Godzilla.
announced a lot of info about it.
Uh,
So I mean, obviously, there's no like what they haven't announced anything about a main plot. I'm assuming
No.
we're gonna get possibly some cool redesigns of iconic monsters. I'm assuming Mothra, Ghidorah, and others may show up.
Speaking of that, that's what I'm gonna bring up. Like I hope they keep Godzilla. Gonna be my hot take. Traditional
Keep
as
them
possible.
chunky.
Yeah, keep them. I don't like. No, I like Shin
Give me them
Godzilla, but
thick
give me some weird
thighs.
choices. Yeah, give me all that back.
Yeah, I want some thick thighs on Godzilla.
So what are you
Like-
guys thinking about the sketch we got for the poster? What do you
It's
guys
hard.
like?
I think that's
It's-
awesome.
I
I want
love
that to
how-
replace this tapestry back here.
I love how Toho is kind of embracing the 2014 aesthetic.
Yeah,
They be
the
doing that a lot
that
lately.
side profile.
Mhm.
Yeah, the side. I love that. They love that movie, which is cool to say. And he got it, the 1954 eyes, the big bulky eyes. Yeah,
It's very. They did a very Shin Godzilla aesthetic with the red background and then the side.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
recall that. Yeah, you're right.
Like
Yeah,
the cover for Shin Godzilla, yeah, it looks a lot like that.
But considering, I know this is weird to say, but they might be do some magical themes for Godzilla, or mythical themes. Considering
Yeah,
the
more
animator.
mythical stuff.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
I
But I
feel
want him to
that.
be traditional as possible. Like I don't want no. Like I like Shin Godzilla, but his design choices was really weird. But I get it.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna make it's
Yeah.
probably set it in a futuristic time?
No, I think it's current.
You think it's gonna be current times?
Let me look at the
Yeah.
clothing for the characters.
It looks a little futuristic to me, like
Does
steampunky,
it?
the way they're
Steampunky?
dressing.
Probably like
But I don't know,
2024
though.
or something
I could see
at
that
the
like
time.
they're on a space station or something.
Yeah, we got some fishermen over here. That's what I think they are.
Yeah.
The
There's definitely the guys. So we're all looking at the same picture, right? The guys with the coats on. That's probably what's the Godzilla squad is called.
Japanese Defense Force.
Yeah, they're definitely
JSF,
that.
that's what we call it.
They're like that version of them.
Isn't it GD?
What is it? Japanese.
Isn't it like
Self-Defense Force.
GDF or something? Godzilla Defense Force something. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
The
it's I think it's
Godzilla Attack
GDF.
Force or Godzilla Defense Force.
that
Yeah,
black
something
girl,
like that.
she has ties. Like she's gonna be like a little. I just read this character so easily. Like the black
me
girl,
see.
she's gonna be a quote unquote bad guy at first, but she's gonna join the girl in the middle here. The guy with the white hair, with the coat on, he's gonna become friends with the the purple hair girl. She's the main character. I guess that's a mother or grandmother in the background.
That character
That's-
on the very left in the pantsuit definitely is inspired from the
Pantsuit,
girl
pantsuit.
from Shin Godzilla.
What suit?
The pantsuit on the very left at the
Oh,
very
The
end.
pantsuit.
That's what they're called, right?
The government girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
she
government
does
girl.
Government, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's more Godzilla content for me. I'm eating.
No, what do you guys think about the design of Godzilla? I'm picking up some like
It's hard to tell. though.
GMK vibes with a
The fangs.
yeah, to the fangs and then like the structure of his head and neck. It's
This
like
It's got
Next
more
one.
spikes.
This neck is more,
More of
like
the spines.
legendary Godzilla. I can see a lot of influence here. Like legendary, original. Like his eyes, his 1954 eyes, and the fangs of GMK Godzilla.
The fangs and
Um,
then like the spikes and stuff. Definitely
Yeah.
like more new.
Oh wow.
I guess that maybe 2014 like ish on the back.
Yeah, Toho been embracing the crap out of that lately, which I'm like that completely. They show like they
It seems
have
like
respect for each
they've
other.
infused a lot of stuff. They've just like
Yeah.
it seems like almost they took some of their favorite parts out of like different Godzilla designs and then infused it.
You know, Toho is a very strict company when it comes to Godzilla. So if they like something, they like something. So
That's why I was so surprised when they got away with Shin Godzilla. I mean, they really let them just do
creative freedom in that movie.
Well, apparently it was actually going to be way different
Radical.
looking than that.
The
Like it was going
concept
to be just distorted as all hell.
Yeah.
But they said like you had to reel it back and give it some kind of Godzilla form.
Like,
But they said they
here,
weren't even going to do like a Godzilla like normal form. They were like just going to have it like crazy looking apparently.
Like I get it, but it's just too radical for me. As a
I thought it was cool. I love the concept of it, especially Shin Godzilla with the little Godzillas at the end coming out of his tail and stuff. Spoilers,
Yeah, the
by the way, for
humanoids.
like a 10-year-old movie.
What, 2016, right? Yeah.
It was fucking great. Yeah, it was like just a completely new concept.
New-
And
Yeah,
that's-
that one
it's
that
fresh,
seemed
dude.
a little more like spiritual to me, a little more like, oh, that's super strange, like a little more alien-esque. Like that was super sci-fi to me. That
Yeah, I think the point.
he just kept evolving
Yeah, like the ending
to like the
scene
ultimate
where
form.
freaking humans would come out of him. That was really like, wow. Can you imagine that happen?
Yeah,
We got robbed that we never got a Shin Godzilla 2.
It
I
doesn't
think that's
bother
the
me.
point. I think that's the point,
Yeah.
though. Yeah,
It's like a Joker movie. You don't need to see.
it's like you're not supposed to know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would like to see him like come out and like. Have
But it also-
these freaking things killing people and stuff.
I was gonna say it would give me
Yeah,
like
right.
slight vibes to like the '98 Godzilla when all like the baby Godzillas are running
Babies.
around Madison
Yeah.
Square Garden and stuff.
So all you gotta do is you gotta find a gum machine, a gumball machine, and you just gotta
Yeah, just
throw it
smash
over,
it on
and
the
then they'll
ground,
all
yeah.
trip on it. They'll be
No,
like,
slip, so the
"Whoa!"
kids can laugh and buy the 98 toys.
Yeah,
Wacky.
You call this French coffee?
that's funny.
you got this.
Colin, how much can you quote out of that movie?
Out of what?
Out of 98.
Dude, I could probably quote the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, you
Dude,
can. Hell yeah.
Jordan caught me off guard years ago saying that quote and just killed me. I'm like the only one in that room that understood that. You call
Wait,
this
which
coffee?
one? Oh yeah.
I was like,
Clicked back to me.
Oh, you call this coffee?
Coffee.
I call this American.
Monsieur, but it's French. You call this French roast?
He's like, I call this America.
Me and Tay were sitting in class one day, and I don't know why I said it, and I was really just talking to myself, and I knew no one was gonna get it, but Tay just looked at me like just went like this, just down like a row of people, and he started
That
laughing.
flashback came back to me. Alan.
I think about that fucking scene all the time. Okay, you seen Jurassic Park 3, right?
Wait, is that the Jurassic Park? Yeah, when,
Yeah,
he's in,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
when he falls asleep and the
Yeah.
fucking raptors waking him up. Alan.
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 Yeah.
He was like, Alan.
Oh shit.
Dude, I was watching the 4K clip with the first one when the T-Rex comes. The movie looks awesome in 4K. Cause they use like prosthetics and all that stuff.
They announced a new one. They gave the poster out for it.
Yeah,
was it
World Domination.
or- yeah.
Yeah. You guys watch
you guys
that?
see the
World
last one?
Domination.
It was. I watched this.
I didn't
I
see
rented it
Fallen
from
Kingdom.
Redbox.
It was
It's
fucking
weird.
garbage.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that. I saw the first Jurassic World. I didn't see the second one.
I saw Jurassic
Fallen
World in
Kingdom was-
theaters.
What?
Yeah. Jurassic World was awesome. Like what is it?
The first one was yeah. The first one was
I
okay.
love that freaking.
Yeah, I
thing.
like the
have
first
a toy of
one.
it somewhere. The dumb,
But like the
Dumb
Fallen Kingdom one was garbo.
They didn't even bother with the dinosaur villain either. It's legit clone or whatever it was.
I
of
think
the
they're
Indominus
gonna
Rex.
make it fucking human at some point.
See, that was actually a real plot point in the 90s. Or no,
Yeah, it was gonna be like
Jurassic World. That was a real
like
thing.
the dinosaur DNA mixed with human DNA or some shit.
They scrapped it and brought it back in some kind of different form.
Yeah.
So
They
yeah,
just make
that's
Godzilla.
a spoiler if you didn't know, Colin. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Well, not a dinosaur hybrid, but it's a girl clone.
Dude,
They legit clone a girl.
When
No.
when
No.
I watched that movie, when I watched Fallen Kingdom in the theater, I have a really funny story with it. There was a dude talking as loud as he can on his fucking phone, and I swear to God, the entire theater was going to fight him. It started off with the dude was just talking for like a minute, and then I'm on the all the way on the left side of the theater, right? And
Yeah.
this guy is on the very right side of the theater, but it's like he's sitting in the same row as me, and the first thing I hear is just the shush, is a shh, shh, and I could hear this all the way from my side of the theater, just people shushing him, and then
Yeah.
it progressively, the ball started getting more and more like progressive, And
hey,
then
buddy, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there was like, hey, turn it off. Take it outside. And the guy stands up. The guy stands up and he's like, fuck y'all. Fuck you.
Speaking of
what
Japanese,
the fuck, dude?
And then, dude, it was, I was like, holy shit. It was way more interesting than the fucking movie.
All right, speaking of Japanese, we got Ghost of Tsushima, New Game Plus.
Ooh, trying to hit that segue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. I still have to finish the story mode, but yeah,
I might not get
co-op.
I might,
Co-op is coming. I believe it's on the
What day?
16th.
The 16th.
I didn't watch this video at all.
Oh, dude, it looks amazing.
I'm reading an
It
article.
looks really good.
You guys haven't beat it?
No.
I'm on
How
the
far are you
third
guys?
act.
Yeah, me too.
You're
I
on
just
what,
didn't
third
beat it.
act? And you're
I'm
on third act.
too. Yeah.
That game is really fucking long. Especially
Well, I
if
like
you're,
to I like to do all the side quests and make sure I get all the shrines
especially
and
if
shit
you do,
too.
like, all the side quests.
That's
and
my
stuff,
problem. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
game
just
is
explore a lot.
like riddled with like side quests.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
let's see. It says in the new update you can fight side by side with your friends, such as an important part fulfilling that samurai fantasy in a whole new way. I don't know if it features two player story missions and then 4-player survival missions, as well as a raid that will release in weeks following the launch.
I bet that raid is fucking gonna be cool. Looking.
So, it says if you've downloaded 1v1 of Ghost of Tsushima, you can visit the Play Store and download a free unlock for Ghost of Tsushima Legends, which is just a multiplayer download, I guess. Let's see. Keep in mind that you need a PlayStation Plus and whatever. Internet.
Got all the features here.
So it says in the Legends you'll be able to pick between one of 4 classes, each with their own unique advantages. From the article that
too.
I'm reading. Oh, there's Samurai, Hunter, Ronin, and Assassin. Those are the 4 classes.
So it's like hero based. So you have to choose. If you're playing like the bow person, you have to only use the bow.
Yes, I'm looking at her. She looks cool. I think it's a female. I can't tell.
You can stand on the edge of combat and snipe enemies. You can use explosive arrows to slow them down. Yeah, basically. So there's some story missions.
Ronin, Hunter, Samurai. Okay.
Let's see. So the story looks like it'll take you through Goizen stories. I don't know who that is.
Oh, those are like the mythological things to get swords and stuff, right?
I guess so.
The crows and all that mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then survival missions, you could team up with 3 other players and fight off waves while defending different locations. You and your team can activate blessings to help yourselves, like igniting the enemies or summoning spirit animals. The longer you survive, the most objectives you complete. Because I think the idea of this is like your legendary like characters of like Japanese folklore.
Oh, myth lore. Okay.
So you can like summon weird shit and like do all these crazy
Nine-tailed
moves.
fox or some mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you bring that up? Why would
So
it's a real thing, isn't it, in Japanese culture?
the Inu, the 9-tailed.
Yeah.
He's a
So the photo mode is still here, so you could take photos with the squad.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, we gotta get a squad photo together.
Yeah.
And it's also got new cosmetics, so it's gonna have new outfits and hats and shit, swords.
Ooh, I saw like this kimono shit. Had like red flowers on a black background. Ooh.
I might play this.
I was like foaming at the mouth. I was like, give me that.
I might play this. It's good. It's good to brawl this. No one asked for it, but it's nice.
Dude, this is like just out of the fucking blue, really.
It feels like more like a reward for playing that game. But here,
Yeah.
So they're also adding some Game Plus stuff, so you can get a new horse
new harder
in
stuff.
the game.
Yeah.
In Game Plus, and they make it a little bit harder, of course. There's a Ghost Flower Merchant now.
PlayStation has a history of making new game plus like months later for some reason. They do it for a lot of games.
Of course, they're gonna add like I think a lot of they're gonna add a shitload of new outfits and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how the multiplayer is. We're gonna have to squad up and play a couple rounds.
Yeah,
and see how it is.
I'm super curious to see how like this translate well because like
Extreme.
And I'm
Ghost
curious if they'll add
like-
more stuff if it's popular.
yeah, it like executes well as a single player, but like multiplayer, I'm very very curious how's that work. Like you're just, and I'm assuming one person is going to have to like, there's just gonna be waves and waves of enemies, and then
Yeah,
just
well,
trying to
there's also the
manage.
story missions, which I think is cool. I thought Ghost of Tsushima would be pretty cool if you could co-op. I thought it would be an interesting.
That'd be cool. You guys think they would add a full co-op experience for the main campaign?
No,
I don't know
but
about the
it'd be,
main
like,
campaign.
Some
They probably
cheap
add,
generic
like-
co-op gameplay.
Yeah, they'll probably add some like separate side stories for co-op
Yeah.
and stuff.
something to.
Well,
keep
I mean,
engaged,
I think they
yeah.
are doing co-op missions. So like, when
Yeah,
you're,
they're
if you're just
doing
playing with
the-
two other people, there will be co-op story missions, and then there with like 4 players, that's when they do the wave thing, right?
Yeah, you can do the raids and the waves and stuff. Yeah.
I'm actually really excited for the raids because I want to see what that shit's like. I bet that's
I can see
fucking
that.
gonna be cool.
I can see that being repetitive. I don't know when they said that it reminded me of Dynasty Warriors, but I could be wrong.
Or definitely, I
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
some of it'll probably get
Holy shit,
repetitive.
that would be actually cool though. Not Dynasty Warriors mechanics, but like Ghost of Tsushima mechanics and a Dynasty Warrior setting. Like
Mhm.
that many enemies, that'd be fucking insane, right? Just comboing and comboing.
The game has been
Yeah.
built that way though, because you got to like counter and all of that. Dynasty Warriors doesn't really build on counter and stuff like that. You just spam your attack.
Well, that's why you have to
Yeah,
have
I imagine the
teammates.
fights are still going to be realistic,
It's
like
something
in a
they
way
split.
of like parrying and.
Yeah, it's something they split Jin's character to these 4 characters, so they got his different stats. Like because he's a assassin and he's a Ronin and all that mess.
Mhm.
As one character, so they split it all into his attributes into different characters.
Well, all the weapons mechanics you have to break up.
They made
Because
the classes in a sense. Yeah,
You have to make y'all have to be one big badass, really. For like once you do that's interesting that they're doing like the
It's funny.
4-player co-op.
Justin literally tweeted out while we talking about this. Ghost of Tsushima, the same thing we're talking
Oh,
about.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tweeted out this then. Yeah.
So there's gonna be Ronin. Oh, so run me back through the classes again. So there's gonna be
There's
samurai,
samurai, hunter,
Samurai.
Ronin, and
Hunter, Ronin.
Assassin.
assassin.
and assassin. So
Hunter looks cool. Might use that to bow.
I'm assuming the assassin can only use the short knife.
Let me read the descriptions for him. So samurai players can run straight forward to combat and stay there, sustaining their health while chopping enemies down on left and right.
Pretty much the
When you're-
tank.
Yeah, when you're overwhelmed, use the Hachiman's Fury ultimate attack to slash through enemies. Isn't that like a god? Hunter is basically the sniper character.
Marksman.
Yeah, you can use explosives. Yeah, marksman. You can use explosive arrows to slow down groups, or when combat gets furious, you can use the Io Yushitsun attack. They'll leash multiple arrows straight to the enemy heads. Okay.
Ooh.
The Ronin.
So you have like
Can
an
we-
ultimate. Everyone has
Yeah,
ultimates.
every character-
Yeah, they all have different
Yeah.
abilities.
Ooh.
The Ronin character. It's Izanami. That's his ultimate ability. Ronin can revive people. So he's like the
Oh,
health
nice.
guy, the medic or whatever.
Okay. The Ronin's health.
Yeah.
We
You
have
can-
marksman.
Yeah, he's a medic character.
Okay.
He can summon a spirit dog. Yeah. And the assassin, as you should all know, that he has the ultimate shadow strike technique, which allow you to teleport across the battlefield and strike
Oh.
enemies. So
Oh yeah, because he
that's
has like
cool.
the
I think
smoke bomb and
Ronin's-
shit.
So that's
Yeah.
I guess your assassin's your damage dealer.
Just so he's an assassin, so his attribute is you got to assassinate people. Dude.
So what's the other
Usually
one?
it's,
The
samurai.
you have Ronin, marksman,
The main dude is probably the samurai.
and
yeah.
samurai. What does a samurai do?
Samurai, he just basically Jin without the assassin attributes, just straight up cutting people, murking people.
Oh, okay. So your
Yeah.
tank. That's your tank. They're
Yeah.
samurai.
And his ultimate attack is like he just do like a furious strikes, like a multi-blade.
Okay. So damage dealer is your samurai. Samurai is your tank. Ronin is your medic. Your sniper is your huntsman.
Well, hunter,
and then assassin. I guess
It's
that's
assassin.
like, what is an assassin? Like your
Stealth.
rogue character or whatever?
stealth class or whatever.
Support.
Yeah.
I guess the support characters with the smoke bombs.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool reading on this. They're doing mythical elements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
That's really cool.
exactly what I've been hyped up for too. Because I
I'm actually intrigued by this now. Actually, after
we got
reading
little
this.
hints of it throughout the main game, and I was like, I wonder when they're gonna do like the mythological side of this game.
Yeah.
It's crazy they putting their foot down on that too, considering this game supposed to be like a realistic setting. So they actually put it in like
Well, I guess that's why they wanted to do like a one-off kind of multiplayer, but it's all mythological shit.
it's like folklore. So this couldn't
Yeah,
Probably
happen.
and
adds
have you
stuff
guys
over
seen the
time.
trailer and stuff, like where they come through the Torii gates and everything?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch.
Looks so fucking cool.
I'll watch later. So it's like I guess like some Japanese character reading a story to kids, and this is what is happening or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool,
essentially.
something like that. Yeah, so it can be like that. That's cool. It should be next week. Comes out if I'm not mistaken. Check the date.
What is it? What is that?
Next
it says
Friday,
It said the
actually.
16th, so yeah.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
stream
dude!
that with you
We're gonna
guys.
link up on this, right, yo boys?
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
It. Get my Elgato.
Yeah, we could stream it.
Yeah. You gotta get.
Well, you guys can
Elgato
stream it.
mounted.
I don't have my Elgato thing.
Your TV's in a different room.
I need to figure out what
You can stream from PlayStation, you just won't have your cam or anything.
It's like a giant HDMI cord.
Yeah.
And just
Just like
Yeah.
sitting this close, like yeah, I'll get him. Okay, guys.
no, just hook it up to your place in your room. Use your PS4 controller. You should distance that far, right? Between walls. Right?
Wait, what?
So get like a super, if it's a thing, a super large HDMI cable. Hook it up to your PC and Elgato.
Okay.
Your TV is still in the room. Your PS4 is still in the thing too. So you just look
Okay.
at your computer screen. You're using your PS4 controller through the walls if it works. The connection.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, keep walking back and forth to make everything.
This is what I'll do. I'll put up a series of mirrors where it bounces.
It bounces
to-
off.
and then I will play like this. I'll play like, okay, all right, but I'm streaming it from my computer. That's exactly what I'll do.
Speaking of PlayStation, there's also yesterday, or was it this morning? Yesterday, yesterday,
yesterday.
PlayStation PS5 teardown, which I watched early in the morning.
We
Which
Yeah, I watched that yesterday.
so I'm not a tech guy, but from what I've seen, it seems, thank God, this thing not gonna be a jet engine anymore.
Seems pretty chill. I had a big ass fan in there.
boys,
Yeah,
I'm
in a
no
heater vent or whatever.
engineer myself, but from my point of view, that thing is fucking huge.
It's about
That-
as big
it's
as my
That
huge,
small
dude.
man,
Yeah.
that small
See how
man
little that
feared
man
how
was?
big that fucking PlayStation was.
What if he's like a
I
midget?
know, it's fucking huge.
Dude, it was.
It's
So the
huge.
PlayStation itself was as big as his fucking torso.
Yeah.
I need to know the height and weight of that man.
After looking at this video, it's actually making me like the PS5 design more. I actually didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
First
I
I
mean, I
hated it.
understand
First
it
I
being
liked it. First I
big. All
hated it,
that
then I
empty
liked it.
space is for the cooling.
Yeah, that's why it looked like that.
Yeah, it's
And-
definitely the size is definitely and then the structure of the console is definitely ventilation.
Yeah, did
Because
you
that
see
was
the
huge issue for the pros.
did you see the heat sink?
It's huge.
When he pulled the heat sink is massive in that
Yeah.
thing. When he pulled
A lot
that
of-
out, I was like, holy shit.
A lot of people are saying the PS5 is actually pretty quiet. Like
Yeah, they say it's
Yeah,
supposed to
this
like
is
just
dead
whisper.
But that's not. They're not running any like
like
6 year in
Souls
development
10.
PS5 games.
yeah. So I'm
They're
crossing my
running
fingers
like
on that.
PS4
Yeah.
games that are just been upscaled. So of course I think is not having an issue with it.
Since last year when
Well, I think
for-
over time, once people understand the hardware a bit more, like games
Pushes
actually
limits.
take like less time to load
yeah,
and like run at way better than like games at launch.
because it was
From what I've seen.
Apex Legends when it first started, my PS5 started becoming jet engine, and you remember that video I made for you for encoder? Do you hear my fan on my PS4?
No.
Didn't you hear that noise in the background? It's loud. It's like right beside me. Like, God, this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
me,
like,
but it depends
is it-
on the game for my PS4.
yeah.
It just depends. Ghost of
Do you
have a
Tsushima
base
is quiet
PS4?
as hell. Yeah, I have just a regular PS4.
Yeah.
Because
I
I have
got
a
the
slim,
2013.
but I never hear my slim heating up or it struggling at all.
Yeah. I got
I
it.
think
But I
it's
bought
the
mine
base
back
one.
in 2018.
Yeah. God, you got your PS4 so late.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus. It's still new to you. Or what?
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah.
my Switch is new, and I barely touch that fucking thing.
Why don't you stream some Switch games then, bro?
I don't have.
Speaking
I
of
don't have a
Switch,
graphics card. Oh right, yeah, good, yeah, good segue, yeah.
Sorry.
these garbage Joy-Cons that they keep pumping out.
My fucking God.
Nintendo just got
Nintendo's being sued once again for $5 million over Joy-Con drift by a child. A child is suing them.
Oh, I didn't know a child was doing it. I thought it was the mother. Wait.
A child and his mother.
Okay.
But his mother's doing it because minors generally aren't allowed access to lawyers.
Yeah. Yeah. So how long is the Joy-Con thing? When is this?
It's been happening since launch.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Fuck.
So this guy says the complaint he alleges that the controllers started registering false movement within a month, even when they weren't being handled. Within the year, the controllers became unusable, forcing him to buy another set of Joy-Cons, and then they started drifting 7 months later.
Get the fuck
themselves
out.
the new Joy-Cons.
Mad expensive too, by the way. They're like
Oh yeah, that's
$70.
like
They're
$70,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
It's all too familiar, of course, with Switch owners. I mean, me personally, I've had some drift issues on.
I mean,
a
we've
couple
all had
pairs.
a Switch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We all
I have
we all own
spotty
Switches.
issues. Yeah.
I immediately,
So-
so when I bought my Switch, I immediately went out and bought a Pro controller because I did not want to
Yeah.
use the Joy-Cons.
So it says Nintendo apparently they've apologized for the issues and they offered free post warranty fixes and stuff, but they didn't do that until another similar class action lawsuit was filed. They've been sued over this a couple of times. Like
Do
just
they not
people
care?
attempting to. No, they don't care. I mean, it was a couple of days ago they released a statement saying like Joy-Con drift essentially isn't a thing. And they're like, Nintendo, you're fucking stupid. So that's why, like, honestly, like, third-party controllers are where it's at, personally. I've found that some of them tend to last a lot longer and are better built than especially the new Nintendo controllers that are coming out, which just feel way too cheap to me, personally.
What do you
But
think
yeah,
it
they're
is?
being
You think it's just like
sued again.
it's just cheap, or it's just like the motion controls that are in it that make it like
No, I think it's the defective stick itself. I think it
Yeah,
just
what
gets
Colin said. They
gunked
didn't
up
touch it
way
at all
too
for a while,
fast.
right?
just
And
like
it
those.
didn't
Just the
work.
overall like the blueprint is like just has a chink in the.
Yeah,
So
whatever it
what-
is, it just wears down like
What do you
very
mean by
quickly.
drift? Like the controller, it doesn't work anymore.
Like how you know how whenever you're using a stick and you let go, it's supposed to snap to the center of the axis, right?
Mhm.
Well, it seems like the Joy-Con completely loses sense of where that axis is, so it doesn't always align properly. And if I don't touch it, sometimes it's registering me like tapping left, tapping right, tapping up, tapping
Oh.
down. Sometimes it registers it as if I'm like holding it down. And the only way for me to get it to stop is for it to go the opposite direction and stuff. I've had it happen with some PS3 controllers.
Yeah, that was my
Um,
fault though, because I kept dropping the freaking thing.
But yeah, I mean,
We
this
might
thing
have to get a
just,
controller.
and then like you can literally like once it starts drifting, you can set it down and it will like keep going until you
Yeah.
like either like I've had to like wiggle the controller like crazy in order to get it to work, and then I'm like, okay, fuck this, and then just switch to something else.
From
To play devil's advocate for a second, so the controller that I got with my PS4 Slim, it actually has Joy-Con drift.
so it happened to my original PS4 controller. I got a
Yeah,
newer
so
PS4
the one that
controllers,
came with my console, it has drift on it a little bit.
yeah.
It'll occasionally do it,
Oh yeah,
but like especially like the Joy-Cons, like they've had.
yeah. I
shit
think
ton
there's
of
a little
issues.
more. There's a little more outrage over this because it just this is happening so much more often than PlayStation does or whatever.
Well, anyone really. I mean, like I've never had it. I never really even heard about it until like it
Switch.
started happening to Nintendo.
Like I've never had to replace a controller unless it was absolutely like broken or the wire was ripped out or the button is destroyed.
For mine, I had to
But-
like push it really hard to make it character walk. Because I remember playing Spyro. Like, why is he controlling like this? He never did, and found out it's my controller. Because I couldn't play Apex with this controller back in the day. That's why I got a new one
Yeah.
at the time. So I couldn't walk around. Or the character would literally move by
Are
itself.
you moving the stick and that's why I'm hearing that clicking sound?
Push it. It's R3. I mean L3. It's a
Yeah.
button. But the way I can pop it out a little bit and make it work sometimes. You hear that?
Oh yeah, you pull it back out.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Xbox controllers will do that too sometimes. If you click the stick button in, it'll get stuck, so you have to pull it back out.
So this is the newest one here. Is there a different? Yeah, this one doesn't have that gloss on it.
So
slim.
on the bottom tier of controllers, it's definitely the Joy-Con,
Yes.
and then
No, 64
the
controller.
Nintendo 64 controller.
Dude, I would rather have an N64 controller for the Switch than the fucking
Seriously?
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons. My problem
on,
is the
guys.
button mapping. The button mapping is Japanese button mapping. So
The button mapping is terrible. I hate where that second stick is in the right one. Well, I'm using the
is it
face
again?
buttons. It's like right there on the palm of my, like right there on my thumb.
and the D-pad sucks. You may be right.
The
Carl.
D-pad
Yeah.
sucks. It doesn't have analog triggers, which is terrible. And it just feels really cheap. I feel like, I don't know.
The trigger buttons.
It doesn't fit right entirely. Although when I do play Switch games, I do like to dual wield Joy-Cons. Like that's my go-to for most games.
I did not do motion controls on Switch yet. Never have. I just used the little controller thing they gave you with it and just combine them together.
Yeah, the
So I
motion
play
controls are pretty
games.
fun. I've been using them in Odyssey. There's like minuscule controls in Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Like whenever you aim, you can tilt your controller to kind of point where you're shooting.
That's what I'm
That's
afraid of
about
Mario
it.
Galaxy because it can destroy me with motion controls. I
When-
hated the Wii for passion. Like I just
When I
hate
played
motion
Zelda with the motion controls, I almost stopped playing it altogether.
gyro
'cause It
system?
was so fucking annoying.
Was it
Oh,
the
yeah.
gyro system? Got to do the freaking ball and that stuff. I had to help my sister
Yeah.
one time. Like it was so annoying.
Oh, excuse me.
She couldn't.
I think
do
it took me 2
Yeah.
hours to beat it or something.
I don't
I'm
blame
like,
you because
"Fuck
it's
with this."
so stupid. Speaking of stupid, well not stupid though, is the FBI uncovers plot to kidnap Michigan governor.
Wait,
Yeah.
the FBI planned it?
The
No, the
Michigan
undercovers.
governor.
Yeah, Michigan.
Michigan governor.
This is an interesting article here, so I'm kind of summarize it. Multiple federal resources were surged from across the country to Michigan to conduct the arrest of a suspects involved in the I can't read.
And maybe it's the
planned
glasses.
kidnapping
The
of
sunglasses
Governor-
you're wearing indoors today. Maybe it's it's maybe it's because
No.
you can't see. Can't
Her
see
name
the
is
screen because of the
Governor
sunglasses. The glasses that you're
Grinch.
wearing.
Jesus.
The glasses on your face. Right there. Yeah, yeah. You see me?
You done?
see what
You done?
in this section of your face?
Grinch Whitman,
Just finish
according
reading.
to a federal law enforcement source involving the investigation. The arrests were a part of a planned effort in a concert with the state authorities, not in response to the imminent, urgent, or dangerous development, the source said. The suspects remain under surveillance while federal authorities craft arrest plans and move to necessary resources into the state. So did they tell you why they do that? They
Why
brought
they what?
SWAT, technical explosion expert personnel, and evidence tacticians. There's some GTA level stuff here. Okay, the FBI identified a potential threat to Michigan governor. Federal governments contact the governor's security detail in order to make them aware of the potential threat. The law enforcement said. Hang on, the president has. So they think it's like some militia group, general threat, and they kind of tie it to Trump's Proud Boys guys.
The Proud
Oh,
Boys
yeah.
were gonna kidnap Michigan's governor.
Because he is more like the standby thing he said recently.
Stam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of tying there. So there's some
What
weird
kind of what
militia.
the fuck movie plot is this? Like that? What?
Clearly,
what
it's
time-
planned. Yeah. Some people want to call them terrorists, which,
They had so the FBI foiled a plan by these group of militia to kidnap the governor of Michigan. What are they gonna do? Wait, is it a him or girl? Is it a guy or a
It's-
girl?
like 4 white dudes. Oh, the
No,
governor?
but like who's the governor of Michigan?
some woman.
woman.
What's her name? Gretchen Whitmer.
What the fuck were they planning on doing with her? Holding her for ransom?
Probably like for some agreement or something.
What was the end game for this? Like,
It doesn't really say here. They didn't really go in detail.
I
The
heard a story.
governor said like there's no place for hate in America. Biden called during a visit to Phoenix, Arizona, Biden called white supremacists and militia groups a genuine threat, and added the words of the president matter. the president has to realize the words he utters matters. Because what Trump says, people take it seriously. Like those hate groups and stuff, and they take it literal. Like, you know that meme where like, I'll do it for you, Mr. President, with shotgun recliner. People really like that, and there is some kind of voting booths this year should be filled with a lot of security because Trump kind of told them to be at the booths trying to
that
people.
stupid fucking poll watchers bullshit. Fucking committing a fucking federal crime by like trying to scare people away from fucking voting.
What the fuck is that?
Which is straight dumb. Let me walk up to a poll booth with my gun too and see what happens. Like, I mean, if they're gonna stand out there and think they can patrol, I can carry around a gun too, brother. I got the same rights as you.
That's what they don't think. It's funny that they don't think about that.
Civil War II starts.
That's a lot of people keep saying it's going to happen.
I was your friend.
It's going to happen.
So was I.
I got to fight. I got to kill. Who's my favorite white dude?
Oh, what was that one meme of the image of Wesley Snipes crying with the gun?
Yeah.
And it was like me when I have to kill Tony Hawk during the race war.
I gotta kill Chris
That's
Evans.
exactly what I was thinking too. Me in the race war when I have to kill Tony Hawk. I appreciate the hesitation.
Yeah, I appreciate the hesitation.
That's probably one of my favorite things I've ever seen on Twitter is like, I appreciate the hesitation.
There's an ongoing joke with him, like no one remembers him. Like, we even heard the story he's in the airport and stuff.
Yeah, where he's at the airport and like people are dick to him all the time.
Yeah. Are you talking
he's like, he's got one of those faces where he doesn't look famous. He looks like a regular guy's like, you got that same name as that skateboarder.
Are you Tony
He's
Hawk?
like, yeah.
It's me.
It's me.
Yeah.
All right, man, get on out of here. Skateboards away. It's like, yeah, it kind of remind me of someone.
It was only a few years ago I realized he was in his 50s. I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, he old as shit, dude.
Yeah, bro.
He was like skateboarding in contests like in the 80s.
Yeah, back when it like first started becoming a big thing. Back in like the late 70s, early 80s.
It was the 70s, right? They made it like I remember saying it was like a documentary about that.
Yeah, Lords of Dogtown.
Yeah.
Why did I know about that?
Kind of look like he's in Dogtown.
They made a movie about it too, which is really good.
Oh,
they have the documentary and also the movie with like Heath Ledger and stuff. It's pretty good.
Heath Ledger.
Are you talking about the Jonas Hill movie?
No.
Is it what is it called?
It's called Lords of Dogtown.
Lords of Dogtown, yeah. What is the Jonas Hill movie?
Jonas Hill or Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill, yeah, Jonas.
Jonas
Hill. His evil twin. Jonas.
Yeah, he was fat, but now he's shed it off like 300 pounds, dude.
Yeah, Jonas Hill is the skinny version of him.
Yeah.
No. Before we end the show, Superbad is overrated. Not a good movie.
Okay.
Superbad is overrated. It's not a good movie.
That shit was
this movie or something?
Funniest fucking movie when it came out, though.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It was what popped them off, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what made them big, yeah.
He was in was he in 40-Year-Old Virgin? And Best Buy employee? No.
Who, Jonah Hill? No, Jonah Hill was in 40-Year-Old Virgin, but he was
okay.
He had like a small part. He was in that one chick. Remember the chick had the eBay store?
You just like you paused.
I know.
And then
what
sped
the hell?
up all your like what you said.
You know the chick who owned the eBay store. He was in there shopping at her store.
What a movie!
He was gonna buy like the high heels, like the super sparkly high heels. And he's like, "Can I buy these?" And she's like, "Oh no, you have to order it on eBay technically." And he's like, "Well, I don't understand. Right. I can't just give you money now and walk home with these." He's like, "No, you gotta order it on eBay." That sort of shit.
What a movie, a product of its time.
Look, Kevin Hart's in that movie. It was really hilarious.
Yeah,
he got angry at him.
He's like,
angry black dude.
So now you're using big words, and because I can't understand them, I'm gonna take them as disrespect.
Yeah, because Steve Carell's character was kind of like stopped the argument, but he said, "I'm gonna get you and him."
Yeah.
Like, what did I do? Don't worry about it.
They don't make movies like that anymore. Like they don't make those like buddy comedy movies.
Yeah,
the last one.
Like 40-Year-Old Virgin. There's Zack and Miri Makes a Porno. which I don't know if you guys seen. That one's really funny too.
Yeah,
with Seth
fuck yeah,
Rogen.
dude.
What happened to the
I
National
like that
Lampoon
one.
movies? What are those?
Oh,
The last one they
cringe.
made was the one with Ed Helms.
Ed Helms?
It was just called Vacation. That was
Oh,
technically a
yeah,
National
I saw
Lampoon
that movie.
movie.
That
his
Charlie-
son, right?
Charlie Day's part in that movie is actually really funny.
That was his son,
Yeah, that-
right? Taking a
That's
Walter
yeah,
White.
that's technically National Lampoon. Yeah, that's Chevy Chase's son or something apparently.
I forgot about that movie.
It's supposed to be
yeah.
like a soft reboot or like a hard reboot, or no, I guess it's
Kind
Still-
of like a soft reboot, yeah.
Still canon to the lore of National Lampoon.
Yeah, I know.
UMC of
Dude, I
National
need
Lampoon.
the National Lampoon universe.
They made a
Trying to
one.
make-
Was it College Dorm? That's the last time
The
I remember
what?
seeing. National Lampoon College Days, Dorm Days, or something else.
You're
Didn't they have
thinking of
National Lampoon Van Wilder?
Right.
Yeah. Is that what I'm thinking?
What
of?
is this National Lampoon thing? What is that?
See, I seen the
actually
Chevy
mean?
Chase series. Then there's another series, right?
I think the National Lampoon thing is kind of like Monty Python.
Oh, just a brand
So
name,
National
brand name.
Lampoon is like a guy that writes all of it, or
Yeah, or like a couple guys or whatever group or
Oh,
something.
okay. I thought they called those. Oh,
Because
okay.
Monty Python is like the group, that group of sketch comedy guys, and they're the ones.
oh,
that
are
did
you
all,
serious?
They had,
I
a,
thought Monty Python was an actual guy.
they had a TV show. They had all those movies and stuff, and then
I didn't. That was a brand name.
so yeah, I thought like National Lampoon is just like either a
So
guy
wait,
or
Colin,
a couple guys.
Is like Monty Python a guy or a group?
Gotta be a group, like a little. Small
I'm pretty sure it's a guy, but it's a group though. Like it's
Oh,
a
okay.
couple.
So he has-
it's a
it's
couple
like-
guys.
It's like when someone names their name, the band, but they're
It's like
also
it's
several
like the
other
whitest
members.
kids you know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, it's just like a group of like friends that like do comedy together.
Yeah, it's a group. Yeah, they're old people too. Jesus.
Yeah.
Me, of course, with Monty Python. I seen that. That came out in '75.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
old
Monty
shit.
Python is old.
I watched this in class in like
Yeah, Monty Python's old.
high school. Yeah, we watched this in high school. What
Dude,
is
I
it,
remember
Return
my
the
home
Death-
ec
the
teacher
Black
let
Death
us watch
Scene?
Grandma's Boy in class one time.
Dude, that's a
Are
fantastic.
you
movie.
serious? Are you
seen that movie?
serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know you seen that movie. I love that movie.
Dude,
Dude,
Grandma.
they play that
Grandma's
movie
Boy?
every day on FX. What do you mean? Of course I've
Really?
seen it. I've seen
I didn't think you
this.
saw that movie.
Dude,
Mr.
I
and
remember
Mrs.
that, yeah.
Smith.
Mr.
What
Mrs.
else?
Smith. Remember they would do like the bonus features like in between the commercials and shit. for,
yeah,
like,
Right.
FX. What's the name?
like
Angelina
FX has
Jolie.
the movies.
Yeah, FX.
They show,
FX
like,
has the
Spider-Man 2,
every
Transformers,
yeah Iron Man,
Kung Fu Panda.
fucking Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
They play
Yeah,
Kung Fu
bro.
Panda every Thanksgiving.
I remember they had
what-
like
what
the
it-
Matrix on there and shit.
Um,
and they would always do like the little bonus features and stuff.
the,
like,
the League of
this-
Extraordinary
yeah.
Men. That was
Yeah.
a bread and fucking butter.
I have it on
that
DVD.
movie every
Dude, they
fucking
played that
week.
one all the time. Yeah, like every week.
With Sean Connery. I'm Sean Connery.
I'm Sean
Yeah,
Connery.
dude. He was Tom
That
Sawyer.
movie in his career. In his career, that film. Like, he was like, I'm done with film.
He's like, I'm done. I'm done, sweetheart.
I'm done.
I have a scotch and water.
What is Scottish? Irish?
Sweetheart, I'll have a scotch and water, and I'm done with
Shit, I'll say it again. You gave me last time you said that.
this movie. Sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
I'll have a scotch and
Oh,
water.
man. No, I used to love that movie as a kid. I didn't know it was a comic book till I got older, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the new.
30 Days a Night is also a comic book.
Fuck, that movie is
Really?
good too.
Yep.
The vampire
It's a-
I love
movie,
that
right?
movie.
It's a comic book series. Yeah, they had 3 comic books. Or 3 graphic novels. Really good. I like it's almost like the first 2 because they had the 2 movies.
There's 2 movies?
They're almost shot for shot like the same comic book. Yeah, there's a second movie, but it was like a direct to video, but it's actually pretty good.
It's
What is
it
it?
wasn't bad at all.
It's like
called
a night for a few days or something. Mess.
It's called Dark
It's
Days.
30 days. Well, it's in Juneau, Alaska. It like the sun goes down for like 30 days.
Barrow,
Really long
Alaska.
in the
They
winter.
feed during those days. Yeah.
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 The plot is great. I mean, that's a great like concept too.
Yeah.
Like vampires.
I
out in
seen-
the...
Like chunks of this movie. on
And
TV.
then
I
in
never
the second
fully watched
one,
it.
the girl survived the first one, and she's trying to tell people that because everybody assumes that the town burned down because at the end of the movie they burned the town down. The vampires
Yeah.
did.
Sounds like Jimmy Crickets too.
But she's trying to tell them that no, there's these fucking vampires, these creatures there that fucking killed everybody, and then they burn down the town. And now
And
she's
they're,
got a
like, cool
vendetta.
vampires too. They're not no pussy wearing cape vampires. They're like slashing throats and
Yeah, like the
cashing
monster
checks.
fucking vampires. They're fucking badass.
I hate when they turn vampires to. I know this is weird to say, but to like literal monsters. I like them more.
I like that,
humans.
dude. When they turn into
Like
little
the-
like animals and shit, like the old practical effects where their eyes get like yellow and they got
Yeah.
like horribly like huge mouths and fangs. I love
You
that.
like that?
I think that's awesome.
the
I'm obviously with
Nosferatu
werewolves, though.
like type.
Yeah, or like the Lost Boys and shit like that when they.
Ooh, yeah. I haven't watched.
And
Lost
then even
Boys.
From Dusk Till Dawn and
See,
stuff.
yeah, I like those guys there.
Like the
well, not
practical
when they
effects.
transform, but like when they just straight up.
Some of them transform into like gross ass like bat creatures.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to see it from the vampire. They're like legit demons.
Did you guys ever see Daybreakers,
yeah.
the vampire movie? What'd you
I
think
watched
of
it in
that one?
theaters.
I like that one. I thought that one was cool. It was an interesting idea that it was a world of vampires. Like it
Yeah,
was like
I
the
remember. I
roles were
remember that one
reversed.
scene where the girl's getting like Starbucks, but it's blood.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like
So
how
the
they're
world is
like
vampire. If you okay, just like a normal.
Like the
thing.
like the world is vampires, and there's only like 3 humans left.
yeah, there's like little cells of humans that like live underground and in hiding. But there's
Is
and
it
then
comedy?
because of that, there's like a blood shortage. So they're trying to develop like artificial blood, but it's not going so well. It's actually like turning people into like or the vampires into like even more grotesque bat creatures.
Mm.
And then this one vampire ends up finding like a group of humans, and then he ends up
In a buffet.
I guess he ends up becoming like I guess sympathetic or friends with them, and he ends up trying to like help them out because they're being hunted by the government, which is vampires.
No, I saw
Which
Dusk
is
and Dawn,
vampires.
like late night on HBO with no context. I'm like, oh, this
It has
a
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan-
What
what's he in it?
Ethan Hawke, I think that's the main guy. He's in the dude from The Purge. He's also in Sinister. I think his name's Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
I remember
it's Ethan Hawke.
watching this and like, oh, this is some movie to get kidnapped and go to a bar. Vampires come out of nowhere. Like what?
Oh,
The
yeah,
movie doesn't
from
tell
Dusk
you
Till
at
Dawn.
all. Yeah, I remember watching it late at night HBO. I fell in love. I didn't know
All
it was a
I- all
terrible
I-
movie,
first-
too.
When someone brings up that movie, all I can ever think about is that stripper putting
feet
her
scene,
foot
yeah.
into Quentin Tarantino's
Quentin
mouth.
Tarantino's mouth.
Yeah.
That's all
he
the
has
only
a-
thing
he
I
has
can
a
ever
foot
think
fetish?
about.
You don't like that movie?
No, is
Yeah,
it? Well,
right.
it's just the only thing I think about is that foot in the mouth. I'm like, man, this.
That
makes
is one of the movies that's embedded deeply into my memory. It's like one of my first memories when I was a kid is walking in on
Yeah.
my mom watching that movie. And
it's
it was
such an
scary.
early, like
It was
early
right at-
90s movie.
It was right
Yeah.
at the moment when that chick turns into the vampire and jumps on Quentin Tarantino's back. That's
Yeah.
like the moment I decided to walk in on in my mom's room, and I was like maybe 4 years old.
You have
I-
the same
I-
memory similar with the Mummy with the bugs went in the man's skin.
Oh
Had that
yeah,
exact same
and they're
kind of
crawling
memory.
under his skin.
Oh yeah, when they're like under his skin and
Yeah.
shit. Ugh.
I was like
That's
around,
still
like, 4
still
or
to
2 when I
this
saw
day.
that.
That scene
Yeah.
like makes my skin
Freaking
crawl.
out.
I'm like,
That's what,
literally.
Literally
I
makes
remember-
your skin crawl.
I remember walking into my mom's room and saw that, like, huh. It didn't scare me, but that scene made me uncomfortable at the time. I was like,
Yeah,
that
that's what I was
movie?
saying. Like when I saw
Splice?
Dust Till
Or
Dawn, I was like,
Species?
it didn't scare me, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh Jesus.
yeah.
You know what Splice where they had like the
They got the long
God.
nose.
I haven't seen Splice in a while. No, it's
That's
like
a
where
good
they
movie.
create this like weird creature.
The
Is
girl.
it Splice or
Chance of the girl.
Species?
Species is a spiritual successor to Species. Splice is like they make that girl from that DNA stuff. And
Okay.
she changed her sex
She-
and all that stuff.
Yeah, she looks like a
Yeah.
xenomorph almost for a little while.
Right. I remember watching that with my parents, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I
I
remember that
remember
one.
Species. That's a franchise that just fell off too.
Species was old. That was like a 90s
Yeah.
one, wasn't it?
Were they
Yeah.
90s movies?
Did
Like
you
I
guys
ni-
ever
I
see,
remember-
I
What's that
remember
movie with
seeing
Kevin
those in
Bacon in it where they
Blockbuster
turn the
and shit.
gorilla invisible?
Dude, Hollow Man, that
Hollow
movie
Man,
is
that's it, yeah,
fire,
yeah.
dude.
I've
I
seen it
loved
years
Hollow
ago.
Man.
They made a new one, didn't they? It's
They
kinda
made a
same
second
concept.
one
Yeah.
with Christian Slater. Like it was like
Kevin
a
Bacon.
direct to DVD one.
Tay, I think you're thinking of Invisible Man.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
have the
not
new
it's not the same
Invisible Man movie. Yeah, it's not
It
the same
isn't
movie.
this- I mean, like that character's a real character, like, but they made it's like one of those Universal characters, right?
The Invisible
Same
Man,
kind of-
yeah, is a
Yeah.
universal
Yeah,
character.
part of like the
like a public
Monster Squad.
domain.
Have you guys ever seen Monster Squad?
No.
Oh shit! I could have swore you would have said yes.
What is that?
It's like an 80s movie where they like all these monsters like get together and they hunt down these kids.
Wait, I
It's-
think I know what
it's
you're talking about.
Like the Mummy and Dracula and like the
Dumb Monster Squad?
swamp thing.
That's what's going
They
on.
all get together and hunt down. It's an 80s movie. It's like such a. I love it so much. It's like a shitty movie, but
What is it? The lagoon monsters in this.
yeah,
Kinda makes
it's like
sense.
all
Yeah.
the,
The creature
classic
from the
horror
Black
monsters come to
Lagoon.
real life and like try to get some kids.
I've never seen this. Shane Black made this. They got
Dude, I wouldn't mind another Creature of the Black Lagoon movie. I think that'd be
Fuck
I've
yeah,
been telling
dude!
them
I would
this
love
every
it
all
up
the
to
time
cool
too.
now.
like
Yeah, I
get
don't know
Del
why they didn't
Toro
do that.
to direct
Oh.
a Creature of the Black Lagoon, which I guess
That's
he
the
already
perfect
did
director
that.
for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shape of Water.
No, it's funny.
that.
I was looking at
That was a prequel to Abe Sapien from Hellboy.
Yeah, what?
Was it his species? No, it's not similar at all.
It was
No.
almost like is it,
guys.
I don't think it's
What?
officially confirmed, but like it's literally the same creature, dude. Ape Sapien,
Yeah.
he's like the humanoid fish thing or whatever.
Yeah,
But I just think, I don't know.
like 600 years old, some mess.
It could have been one of those things. Yeah, he's old, but I think
Yeah.
it could be one of those things where he also like he just happened to have like these extra costumes lying around his
If-
shop, so he wanted to use them.
Well, he probably came up with that design himself, and he probably just had like he was like, we just want to do something similar. But like,
But I wonder if
we
it's-
like if they actually got that dark universe thing to go like to fire off, we would have got a
Like with the Mummy and stuff that they tried. They keep trying
we would
to
have
do.
definitely got another Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, I
Because I remember they tried it. They tried it with Tom Cruise's Mummy. They tried it with Dracula
Dracula
Untold.
It was a
They tried,
fantastic
which I
movie.
really like Dracula Untold.
Dracula was awesome.
Yeah, I've heard
Um,
it's good.
But it wasn't part
And
of
then they
Dark
tried it-
Universe when they
Invisible
announced it.
Man.
Yeah.
And then they tried it with I Frankenstein. With,
No, they
uh,
did the Invisible Man.
And then now they have the Invisible Man, which is the new one.
I don't.
never
Is
watched
I
I
Frankenstein. I don't
Frankenstein.
think I'm Frankenstein is in that Dark
The
Universe
universe?
category though, because
I
I
think it
Frankenstein came out
was.
way before the Dark.
But that's what the
Universe.
thing. Like, what universe? They keep trying to like kick it off, but it's not working. is
Well,
what
I
the
think they
thing
had
is.
like they had Dracula Untold, and then they're
And
like,
then they had the
okay,
Mummy.
maybe we should start rolling with it. So, but when they did the Mummy, that's when they started. They're like, okay, let's get some of that MCU money going here.
Yeah, then that
Which-
didn't work out.
Which in
I mean-
reality, like I really wouldn't have mind that because I think I like shit like that. But I
mean,
they just,
like-
the execution was so bad.
I'm looking at I Frankenstein pictures. Why they made him attractive? Like,
Yeah, that was the
he's
They need to make
Frankenstein.
them hot. They don't
I
need
read
a.
Frankenstein book in high school.
You know what still stands to be the greatest Universal monster movie of all time? That includes Dracula, and vampires, and Frankenstein. Van Helsing.
Oh yes,
Fire
that's my
movie.
favorite
That's another-
Dracula.
That's another movie.
Favorite
that played on
werewolf.
FX every other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I
Dude,
remember
no,
that on
people
FX.
hate this
yeah.
movie. I love that movie. This is
Dude,
one
I
of the
love
worst
Van
movies.
Helsing. Dude, especially at the beginning when he's fighting Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah,
I thought
he's
that
like
was
the
so
Hulk.
dope. I was like, he's fighting
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde right now.
Dude, I've been saying this for years. Like, that's my favorite Dracula design and like favorite
Mhm.
werewolf design of all time.
The favorite
It
werewolf
looks
design, dude, it was so
in that
cool.
movie.
You guys
And,
want to
like,
know
the
what's a
world.
good movie that seems like a shitty movie? Hansel and Gretel with Jeremy
My dad said it was really good too.
Renner in it.
I've never seen that.
It's actually a good movie. When I
Yeah.
first sat down to watch it, I'm like, this is gonna be garbage.
That
It
was like
actually
when
good.
that was those couple years where they were doing those like fairy tale retellings, like Jack the Giant Killer, and then
Snow
they had
White,
Hansel
right.
and Gretel.
Yeah.
Then they had the Huntsman, Snow White and the Huntsman. Yeah, they had these
Oh,
weird
yeah,
like story
those-
fairy tale
Fantasy-
retellings.
The modern
saw
real
that in
story
theaters.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What?
The Huntsman.
What is that one? I don't.
That one has
list of
Lee
every
like,
shitty movie
Chris
I've seen
Hemsworth in
theaters.
it, doesn't it?
Huh?
That one has Chris Hemsworth in it, does it? Or he was in the
yeah, he's
Robin
in
Hood
it.
movie or something.
He's in Huntsman.
They remade
never-
like a Robin Hood too.
Kristen Stewart's in Huntsman.
So what's the other Snow White movie I'm talking about then? I remember this one. There's another one too, wasn't there?
There's two of them. There was like a sequel to it
Okay,
I
maybe
think so.
one of them then. Yeah.
because it had the white, the white
white
bitch.
You're gonna say that? You think anyone get that reference nowadays?
Probably not.
What was it? Epic movie?
Yeah, it's an epic
right?
movie. The
Dude, I
white
haven't
Good
seen
movie,
that movie in
midget.
forever. Epic movie.
I put it on
dude.
DVD.
Dude, I saw epic movie. I saw superhero movie, date movie,
Superhero
the
movies
scary
actually funny.
movies.
That's a superhero movie. That's the last one I saw with Drake Bell.
With Drake Bell.
That's the
God.
last one of
Leslie
that series
Leslie
I saw.
Neilman is like one of the funniest people on this planet.
Who?
Rest his soul.
Oh, the old guy. Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it? What's the series he did? They're stupid.
He's from
I used
Naked
to watch
Gun.
those.
Naked Gun series. Yeah. An
Yeah.
airplane.
He was running from the
Airplane, yeah.
plane. It was a toy plane coming off the field.
God, dude, he was so fucking funny.
They don't make those. You look at those 90s, 80s comedies. They're completely different from nowadays. Just the way they shot and
Yeah.
what they did.
Just like
because
the
they were like more
techniques.
slapstick back then. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it,
But there's so much shit that gets referenced. Like Family Guy is 90% reference to those type of movies.
like I haven't watched a modern a comedy. I'll be honest with you. I can't think of one. Like a good modern comedy. You guys know one?
A good modern comedy.
That's something I don't watch no more. Comedy movies. I guess Due Date was the last one I legit laughed out loud, but I'm not sure that was a
I
comedy.
was gonna say, what's the last comedy? Like actual, like it's a
Yeah, you know what
comedy
I'm saying?
movie.
You're right.
I watched Good Boys. I think that was maybe one of the last comedies I watched. It was kind of funny. There was some funny.
Dude,
people
I
in it.
honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, most of the stuff I would like. I guess The Boys counts as a
Yeah, Due
comedy.
Date. Due Date was the last one I saw. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah,
With,
it
the
it
coffee
has like
scene,
one
all
funny,
me
really funny part in
crying.
it. I watched it a long time
Yeah.
ago, though.
yeah. This is a movie that I was messing with that legit maybe laugh out loud.
Dude, I used to go to the flea market and buy like ripped, stolen DVDs of the like movies like that, and just
The
for
white
like a
disc?
dollar. And it was always a hit or miss on like if it was gonna be a good.
Like if it
Good
was
rip or
actual
not.
like HD rip, or if it was like someone in the theater with their fucking
Yeah,
camera.
it was always a.
Boy, that takes
You had
me
to have
back.
that guy. Like you had to know that
That's
one guy.
that's
that
how I
always had the
first
good
watched
shit.
Star Trek, was some horrible cam rip of fucking
Some
Star
guy walking
Trek.
the way, spilling
Yeah.
popcorn.
People walking in the way to go to the bathroom. Like fuck.
Dude, I have so many rip movies like that. They used to come in these white covered disc and like some like a
Yeah, they all
Sharpie
used
title on
that,
it.
that
Like
that,
the little
that disc holder.
sleeve.
Yeah, the
yeah, the
sleeve.
little paper disc holder.
I'm getting nostalgic with DVD movies. It's so
Fuck,
good.
I remember that. Dude,
so good.
speaking of DVDs, dude, Akira is getting like a 4K
release.
Blu-ray
They
re-release.
have released
dog.
that fucking movie every year since the 80s when it got released.
Dude, I'm gonna
Getting 4K.
Dude, I'm hoping that they fucking re-release the books too, dude. The books are hard to find right now.
I think you can
Like
buy
even
like
if I go on Amazon, I can't find them, and they're definitely not available digitally.
I think there's like a collection thing you can buy where it's just the whole
How long's the
thing.
series? How long is it? It shouldn't be longer, right?
it's a couple books.
6 volumes.
It's like what
okay.
a couple omnibus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
omnibus. Yeah. Because
It's
I
actually
originally
pretty cheap. The first volume is $21 a paperback. You
I
guys
ain't
can
bad.
buy all of them for $63.
Yeah,
on
there's
what
like a
on
collection,
Amazon?
right? Is it one big
Amazon
collection?
right now.
Yeah. Because I've seen
The whole
IGN,
collection?
the
Oh, shit.
IGN page that does like the deals. Like they post that quite a few times.
I might have to check that out too, because I definitely want to cop that Akira Blu-ray copy.
Change
dog.
that.
The 4K one. I have a blue. Wait, Tay, you have mine, right?
And yeah, you have my Ghost in the Shell, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to finish Ghost in the Shell. It's so fucking good. I don't know.
I
I've
still
been,
haven't
I've been
watched
caught up
Akira
watching
yet.
The Boys.
You know, I still haven't watched Akira yet. Yeah, but I mean, this
Have you ever watched Akira, Tay?
bits and pieces of it?
But you just never watched it. You just sat down and watched it from start to
It was on
finish.
Toonami a few years ago in high school, and I
Yeah.
watched it. It was like, this is weird. I didn't really care, pay attention, but I want to.
I thought it was an
It's before
awesome
my
story.
Yeah, it's one like legit modern day filmmakers get inspiration from this movie.
Yeah, it's
like
what
one of their favorite
what's what
movies.
got America obsessed with anime back in the 80s.
Oh, this is a movie that did it. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, this
just
is the
remember-
big movie. This was before Dragon Ball came over here.
pre Dragon Ball. You know,
So Dragon Ball
the
and then
animation still holds up though.
so like basically right after Akira came out, Dragon Ball Z started hitting the airwaves, and then that like solidified it. People started fucking. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z was a huge fucking hit over here.
We'll Dragon Ball first, and then Dragon
Yeah,
Ball Z.
and then Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, Akira started it all, and then I would say Lupin did, but it wasn't.
no, I
Obviously,
never
that was
watched that.
it's
You
more
watched
popular in
Lupin before?
Japan than it is here.
I don't
It's
think
like
they
a
ever
cop or
air. Did
something.
they ever air Lupin in the U.S.?
Toonami did. Yeah,
They have the
No,
new.
dude.
They have you seen the new trailer for the new one coming out?
The new
The
one, I mean,
CG
yeah,
one?
it looks fucking. The
it looks
animation
fucking
really
amazing.
good.
The animation
I mean-
looks incredible.
they've been showing this movie for like the past 2 years. Did it come out yet? I keep saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll probably come out.
Right.
You know how it is. It'll probably come out in Japan, and it'll take a fucking year to come over here. So they're probably
seen
still
trailers
talking
of this,
about
like,
it
2
because
years ago.
they have it, but we don't.
Yeah, like
Looking
Shin
at that.
Godzilla came out, and then me and Tay had to wait like what 3-4 months for it to come over to the U.S.
That's right. Yeah, we watched it around this time, didn't we?
Dude, I saw it when it first came out. I just had to grab some someone was able to get a fan
Fandango.
subtitles of it. Yeah, fan subtitles, and I was able to just slap those on top of it.
Hope they did it for. Well, it's a series. Never mind. I'm thinking of the new anime that comes out.
Because there's this website that is dedicated to just subtitles. So if you have a video, a movie file, you can look up a subtitle file for it and
Oh,
add
really?
it
There's
to the
something
video.
cool watching foreign films in theaters. The last one I saw was Broly.
The last foreign film I saw in theaters, I think it was for some Halloween. They'll replay old movies. I saw
Yeah.
Shudder, the Thai version.
Holy
of
shit!
Shudder.
You've seen Shudder, the original, the Thai one?
Yeah, dude.
I watched
it
that,
was fucking
2 weeks
fire,
ago.
dude. It was so
Oh
good.
my
the
god, dude!
Leonardo
Isn't it? It's
DiCaprio
on
movie?
Netflix or it's on one of the streaming services now. Because I saw it the other day.
It's not a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, is it?
No, there's an American
No.
version of Shudder, and that's the one I was trying to find, and ended up was watching. There's the original Shudder is a Thai movie. I think it's Thai.
Yeah, from Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Thai movie, but
see it now.
so I was trying to find the American version, and I could only find
The Thai version's way better.
So I just
though.
ended up watching the Thai version, and it's so fucking good.
It's
2008
essentially
film.
like how Japan had Ju-on and then America had Grudge and stuff. So there's all these foreign films that America will remake.
Oh,
Is The
Colin,
Ring
I mean to ask you, have you
English or
finished
Japanese?
Ju-on?
The
on
Ring
Netflix?
is Japanese. I think they remade it for American audiences too.
Was it The Grudge? What's the other series like The Grudge?
The Grudge too.
Ring-
Yeah, The
Ringo.
Grudge, The Ring. That's
They're
really
both
the
Japanese
main,
properties.
the Japanese
got
ones
Americanized.
mostly.
Okay. They got
The-
Americanized. Okay.
They in Shudder though, when they remade Shudder, they said it was in Japan. So I swear to God, always thought Shudder was a remake of a Japanese movie, but it's actually a
Oh yeah,
Thai
and then
movie.
the American one, they're set in Japan or something. Rather
I'm
than
thinking about
Thailand.
Shutter Island. That's what I'm thinking of with Leo.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's-
not
yeah,
Shutter Island.
Leo.
Nah.
That's a completely different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but there is
That's
an
what I'm
American
thinking of.
Shudder.
So they did something.
And then I
like,
just
Oh
recently
Boy.
started watching the Ju-on Origins on Netflix too.
Yeah,
I've
that's what
only
I meant to
gotten
ask. Like,
3
have you
episodes
finished
in.
it?
What?
Have you finished Ju-on?
No, not yet.
That shit.
It's on Netflix,
Dude.
Oh, wow.
That last episode is there's one scene, or it's next to last episode. It's so fucking terrifying.
Dude, it's funny. I don't watch horror movies, but it's
Dude,
something
I'm ready
like-
for Junji Ito is supposed to have a series coming on Netflix here. I think it's sometime next year
What?
or in 2020 or 2022.
It's called Uzumaki.
He's gonna have a series.
Yeah, they have that Uzumaki series coming out. Yeah.
Oh no,
Yes,
that's
he was.
Adult
Yeah.
Swim.
It's a film.
What'd you say?
Adult Swim.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, Uzumaki. Have you read Uzumaki?
Oh yeah, I've read a lot of Junji Ito stuff.
Wow.
I had a
have,
few weeks
almost
there where I was
about
buying a lot of his
every
books.
book that he has. I'm a massive fucking fan.
Yeah, it's
You're supposed to have another
interesting.
book coming out too.
The Star, Black Star, Dark Star,
Yeah, something like that.
Hellstar.
they-
I think it's Hellstar, right?
So are they like?
I think it's Dark
uh,
Star.
Are they like
What-
Twilight Zone kind of series? Is it like that?
It's
Basically.
it's one-off series, but his bigger stories like Uzumaki.
Uzumaki was a big
Tomoe.
series. Hang on, I got a bunch of them digitally. Let me pull up my app
Comicology.
because I've got a bunch of them.
They're he'll have one his bigger books. Like Uzumaki is a good example. He'll have one story, but then there's little pocket mini stories inside of this one continuous
Yeah.
story, all revolving around one theme of a
'Cause
spiral.
It's funny. I remember saying Jordan getting into this. I'm like, God, everyone Twitter's getting into it now. This is new. This is an old thing. I didn't know it
It's
was
been
old.
around forever, and I finally got my hands on it. They started selling his stuff in bookstores.
Why is it
Crunchyroll
popularized all of a
got a
sudden?
deal with them, and they started selling his merch, and then putting out
That's
and
probably
then
why.
Vizzy started putting his books out in Books a Million, and Second and
Vizzy,
Charles and
yeah.
stuff has it. So I was able to like actually get my hands on like all his physical books, and I couldn't stop myself from like.
And it's manga, right?
It's all manga, yeah, and they're all like one-offs.
It's what it is, but they're really good though.
Really, they're that good. A few people praise the mess out of these. Like, oh wow.
I've got a couple. The ones I've read Uzumaki. I've read Goyo. The other one that I have is Shiver, but that's like a collection of different stories.
Yeah, Shiver, Tales of or Fragments of Horror, and then there's Smash. Those are all like his best collections, I guess.
There was a couple other ones because I had some on my wish list that I haven't bought just yet.
And then
came out
Venus.
Oh my god.
Venus.
Yeah,
and the Blind
Smashed.
Spot.
There's Tomy as well about the girl.
What's the guy's name?
And then they have the new Junji Ito.
That's crazy. I thought the stuff like recent, it just got popularized out of nowhere.
He's been doing it since like the 80s. Like I love like Shiver and stuff because a lot of his stories in Shiver are from the 80s, and it's like the aesthetics of his background are like a period of its time, and it's really and like the clothing that they're wearing and stuff. It's all from the 80s. I love it.
Can I say like, and not disputing his work or anything, but like, I don't get how people get spooked out on books compared to film. Or
it's
games.
like the way he draws certain.
Yeah, he has an
images
interesting
really,
style
like,
compared to like other horror stuff I've seen.
Yeah,
it's more of a like he's not trying to like shock you. Really, it's more of a like the more you look at it, the more disturbing it kind of gets. It's just uneasy to look at it. Yeah.
Same like books with no pictures in it, just like reading books, horror books.
It's like I could stare at his drawings all day, and some of his monsters, like you stare at them, but it's like it's just super uneasy.
I guarantee. So 3 amazing fucking things that have panels that will just drive you kind of like insane are ancient ancestor or honorable ancestors. There's one creature in there that will fucking like that's my favorite one. I want to get a tattoo of it.
Is that the
centipede?
Yeah, the centipede one. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that panel. I think it's Endless Night or the Endless Dream or whatever, where this dude is like aging. He like gets older every time he goes to sleep.
That one was one of my favorites too.
Yeah, that's a fucking fantastic one. And then the one there's only one panel that's actually made me physically sick looking at it, and it was I can't remember the name of it, but it's like where this dude, it's his boy and his sister lives in a restaurant, and the grease and
or the oil and shit. Yeah.
And this kid keeps drinking oil because he's like addicted to drinking oil or something.
Yeah, like fryer oil or whatever.
And like he like there's that one.
Oh yeah, he starts because of all the oil. Like it's literally like covering the whole fucking house and shit with like soot and oil, and he starts breaking out
and stuff.
And then he holds his sister down and like pops like all of the zits on his face
at the same time, and it's like noodles,
just like
it's physically makes me sick looking at it.
Yeah, like squirting like all of like the zit pus like onto his sister.
When I first like turned it to that page and really stared at what was happening, I gagged. I was like, ugh.
That's his art too. He's the art and writer. He's an artist and writer.
Yeah, he's an artist and a writer. Yeah.
He was a dental assistant before he did manga.
Why he doing this?
Yeah, he would. He said he would like go home. He'd come home from like his day job and start writing manga.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot of his stuff is like a lot of his work it has been influenced a lot of horror stuff.
Yeah,
like he's like one of those godfathers of like horror.
Yeah, his work is also very Lovecraftian. There's always like a huge like sort of like mystical like reason behind it. Like nothing is ever truly explained about like why this stuff is happening or why the monsters and shit show up. So it's more of a like just an existential like dread rather than like there's an actual monster that's about to eat me sort of stuff.
Kind of like it's he doesn't over explain. It just kind of like he leaves that like that thought in your head.
Like he kind of lets you decide like why it's here, what's happening, sort of thing.
Like in a Uzumaki, it just starts happening out of no reason for no particular
and
reason.
apparently like you learn that it happens like every like 100 years or something and stuff like that. You start learning like a little bit, but that's like you don't get like any extra backstory about Uzumaki until like you're in like 6 chapters in or some shit.
Well,
but yeah, I need to
show
reread
clips.
those.
We had an hour 40.
Before we end, Tay, I do want to cover one more thing and then we can end it. So last week episode, I guess when you edited it, did I tell you about this? Like the story?
No.
So you remember when we went to Civil War, right? Do you remember that night clearly?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
When I was telling that story on last week's episode, my audio got cut out. So right in the middle where I never got to finish it. And then I got a couple messages and they were asking like, hey, what happened with the rest of the story? So Tay, do you want to tell that story?
Yeah, go ahead, tell it.
What happened? Wait, did the audio get cut
when we
out?
saw Civil War?
What
Do you
about?
remember?
Yeah.
Like how we got locked out of the mall?
Oh, like, so you parked your okay. You seen Civil War like Thursday night when it first came out, the day before it came out,
Right.
and we left around like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. We went there like 10, right? 10:30.
Yeah.
Something else. So when we walked, I remember coming out, and there was a security guy, it was a black guy, in his car or whatever, and he was like, "Can't go this way," or the store closed, something like that.
We
And
couldn't get back in the mall.
Yeah, the car wasn't over there, so we had to go. No, by the way, fun fact: this mall is like 5 minutes away from my house.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this mall. It's a huge mall. Actually, it's the biggest mall in Charlotte, by the way.
North Lake?
But yeah, I googled it.
North Lake's not the biggest mall.
I thought it was Concord. It's actually North Lake. I'm surprised.
Fuck
myself.
out of here. Really.
But anyway, we had to walk literally around the mall while it was raining. So you had to jump over a fence. Right? You jump over a
yeah,
fence.
we had to jump a fence.
On
had
this
to
hill,
slide
and
down
then
a
run
hill.
this dirt field.
And then it's like, yeah, then we got to, when we slid down to the bottom of the hill, it was just all mud.
Yeah,
And it was
that's
like
what
a war
Charlotte,
movie. Like
Yeah,
guns
in
were
Charlotte,
firing off, and then we start, and it was like these huge,
It's like a mile away.
it was like a parking lot lights, and you just see rain, and we're just running in the mud in the dark.
Yeah, I had the same jacket.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's the same jacket. It was like, I remember running like rocks and like dirt down there. But it's like, then after that, we recorded the video in the car.
Yeah, then we recorded the first video ever
the-
put on Drunken Ship.
The review.
Yeah. I'll never forget that night. That was hilarious.
That was-
It was like a Thursday, well, technically Friday morning.
This is the middle of the night. We're like out here. I'm so surprised my car didn't get stolen. You know that place is dangerous as fuck, right?
That's what you told me this too. Someone got shot there, right? This
Yeah,
one
a lot
went
of.
left.
There's a curfew. You can't be under 18 and be at the mall at night.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a curfew there.
Oh. Well then.
Well then.
Well, you got the thrilling conclusion. Me and Tay didn't die, and we made it back to the car.
If you like this episode, you can subscribe for more.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button,
Yes.
please.
Also do twitch.tv/monkeymega for Colin.
That's me.
TV/cybercalamity for Jordan.
As said on Drunken Ship,
And-
or as said on Kind of Funny.
What?
My
I said
name.
on Kind of Funny.
As said on
Oh.
Kind of Funny.
Blessing. And twitch.tv/tinfinite when I barely stream. I need to get with it. Jordan, you passed me now. Kind of made me angry a little bit.
What, in followers?
You like 36 followers now, I think.
Hell yeah, man. That
The Five Nights
I
at Freddy's.
guess give the people what they want, man. They
Got
want
those
more Five Nights at
10-year-olds.
Freddy's.
Those 10-year-olds, they're gonna keep asking you now. They're gonna.
Hey,
they're gonna be
they
annoying.
really are, but it's okay.
My sister was watching you. I think she told me.
One guy asked me, he asked me, is like, do you want to react to the Matt Pack Five Nights at Freddy's theories? And I'm like, sure.
What the heck is that?
What
Matt
the hell?
Pat?
Do you know what that is? Colin? I have
The
no
game
idea what you're
theorist
talking about.
guy.
No, no.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
You messed yourself up there.
No.
There's nothing but children
It's
there.
like,
No, I'm not joking. There's
done,
nothing but children.
I've
and
done
everything.
myself in. That's my
Yeah.
fan base now.
You'll be a
It's,
next Walker
it's
Plaza
the
player
Av,
for
the,
the next 6
the,
years.
Av, it's the Have Not fandom.
Playing for the next 6 years. Jesus Christ. Finance at Freddy 50.
Yeah. There's 8 games. I did not know that.
It's a one-man team, right?
Well, you
There's
better
one
hurry up,
dude,
man.
yeah.
He grew over time. He got a PS5 game coming out. He grew a large margin. So I can't complain. Good for him.
Good for him, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the episode. We really do appreciate it. If you guys want to follow us on any of our socials, the links will be down in the description. Guys, have a great night. Stay safe out there. Anyone have anything else to follow up? Nope, good.
No,
all right. Guys, I'll see you next week for episode 25. I hope to God we can remember calling it episode 25.
25.
This is 24 episode.
This is episode 24. Next is 25.
Anyway, guys.
All right, you guys have a good night.
End the show.